Hello everyone, Tactical Itch here, and welcome back to another stream of Total Warhammer Conquest Multiplayer Faction Wars. It's been almost 3 months, 2.5 months since we last had a midweek Faction Wars. I think last time we had one is around New Year's, so yeah, it's been a while, and we're back for more Conquest battles, Conquest midweek action, right before, roughly 1 week before the next patch. And yeah, let's see what's gonna happen in this stream here. I'm very excited to be back and I mean, I was back and played like a couple games last week as well. Thanks to Big JP 1.5 weeks ago. Thanks to Big JP reaching out to cast a new player Conquest tournament, but I haven't played in a tournament myself for quite a while, so I might be rusty, but let's see what happens here. So I think we are, wait, hold on. I am hoping to jump into one of the first round battles in the tournament and cast them live, but I don't think the players set up a spectator slot, so we might just jump into a random one and see what happens here. I have no idea who's who, so let me just turn on screen blocker and just jump in and hope that this is one of the... Oh, okay, never mind. This is probably not one. We can't jump into that. Can we? Is this one of the tournament players? Just jumping into random slots and checking out stuff. Alright, Hayseed versus Scarbrand, and the exiled Hayseed going with Warriors of Chaos versus Scarbrand going with Siege. Yeah. I was originally thinking of jumping into Kunkinko's and Pasha's room, but I don't think they have set up a spectator slot, so we shall see what happens here. But yeah, anyways, we have jumped in to a... Oh wait, Kunkinko's typing in Discord. Let's see what happens there. But yeah, ooh, okay, looks like we have looks like we have a spectator slot from Kokinko, so we are gonna move out over to that room instead. Oh. Okay. I don't think they have set up a spectator slot, so we might still have to wait a bit before they jump in. But yeah. I can't join... I mean, I can join in the... I can join the room, I think. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. There we go. That might be a different... Alright. Depends on when Pasha shows up for a game. I might or might not move out over to another player's room. Because I don't think... Pasha might not be online. Actually, I might go back. Sorry about that. Just want to try and find a room with a game ready to go, and so that we can have some action going on the stream. Where is Pasha? I don't know either. That's a real question. Oh shit. No. The previous room, they have oh, I'm sad now. They have started the game. Oh well. we'll have to wait for Pasha then, I guess. How is Pasha? But the real question is, who is Pasha? Oh wait, no, this is the internet. We don't want to ask that question. We don't want to delve into somebody else's privacy. But yeah, I think Pasha isn't showing up. Yeah, that is a bit awkward. I mean, if Pasha still doesn't show up in like in roughly 2-3 minutes, I can just hop in and play against Kukinko. Cause oh wait, it's a different password. Forgot about that. Yeah. Why is Pasha? When is Pasha? That is also a real question. Alright, let's see if I can send Pasha a DM. Oh, he must be in some other games, because he is definitely up in Total Warhammer. You know what? You know what? We can... You know what, Kukingo, if you're on the stream, we can play first, and if Pasha shows up later, whoever wins between us can go play him instead. Yeah, and whoever wins can go play Kukinko if he shows up. If whoever wins can play against Pasha if he shows up. If he doesn't, then, you know, yeah. If he doesn't show up, then, well, whoever wins between us can go into the next stage, which is the semifinals. Anyways, I'm going Lizardman. I trust you're not watching the stream to snipe me out. So I'm just gonna leave the screen blocker off, and yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Khorne versus Lizardman. I heard Lizardman has better Co-1 cavalry now, so yeah, let's go spicy and play with some Horn ones, and let's get a Saurus Old-Blooded, Cold One, and yeah, let's get the Horn of Kygor. I don't know if we need that Amulet of Itza, so whatever. And Skink Priest, and let's just get a Pterodon to keep him safe. Curse of Onra Air, and Block of Doom, and Wizen's Impenetrable. Yeah, let's guess Wizen's Impenetrable. Wilson's Wild Form instead of the Pen Impenetrable Pelt. Yeah, whatever. Miscast chance against Cornets. Why would you need a miscast chance item against Khorne, right? Yeah. So let's get some red crested. A few of these bad boys. No, we don't need a lot because they're gonna get crumped if wait, hold on. Why do I need... Yeah, I think we can just get a few of them. We don't need that much, and then a few Saurus in the front line. Just to duke it out against yeah, against the Marauders and whatnot. Yeah, we can just grab some. Probably a bad idea, but whatever. Our main role of anti-large are these cold ones, anyways. Well, Pruna, you're back. Yes, I am back. I was back like a week and a half ago. I mean, not gonna lie, I have not been the most active on playing Total Warhammer lately. Partly because it's been the same meta for a while now, so it's just kind of, it just feels kind of, I feel a little burnt out on playing the same meta again and again. And on top of that, it's more like I broke my routine of making videos and stuff. And now I'm just still a bit struggling to get back into the routine of like chugging up videos and stuff. So yeah, but I'm trying to rehabilitate myself with some streams and get some motivation back in making replay videos as well. But today we're just gonna focus on the stream with the action anyways. Let's just get some sacred boxicles. because they are fun. And let's just put 2 Saurus on ground, and the rest can go King Cohort with Javi. You know what? Let's just grab skink cohorts and get a couple skink skirmishers. Ah, damn it! I need 10 more gold. Something. I need those stat buffs and debuffs. Okay, let's just turn that one off then. Oh, actually no. Let's just do a. Wait, hold on. If I do this, I can afford another skink skirmisher. Okay, let's go. We're good. We're probably fucked, but we're gonna be good. Let's just cut the Saurus. Every Lizardman build in Warhammer 3. Yeah, it is pretty much that the case here. Nobody plays with Saurus anymore. It's sad. I want to play Saurus, but I need those skink skirmishers in case they brought throwing axes murder cavalry. So yeah, I need to screen their cavalry, man. I need to screen them. And all right, let's go. Or I think cooking cool. No, sorry. I think Pasha is not showing up. You might have been occupied by other stuff, but either ways, we do have a game going, which is nice. All right, let's go. Lizard boys with only skinks on the front line there. I mean, we are backed up by a couple sacred boxicores, which is nice, you know. And then just a ton of red crested. I just heard they're good, but I don't know how good they are. Although they have been decent for a while now. But yeah, we have a bunch of full-on cavalry, and let's just spread out some stinky boys in the front there. We don't really have a backline per se, so we can just roll around with cavalry however we want, because we don't have to guard our backline. I mean, let's just leave one cavalry unit around the main formation in case we need to deal with something. All right, we are ready. So let's. Good luck, have fun to our opponent. Oh shit, I forgot. I need to rip them. And let's just turn on skirmish mode for these bad boys. Alright, let's push. Oh, it's Gabran! Oh no, I don't want to get my skinks rampage. Oh, I need to be careful with my lord and all that. I am kind of afraid of Gabran just YOLOing himself in to disrupt my formation with his rampage and all. So let us just pull that one out, and this guy stay the hell away from Karanak. We can move up some of our. Alright, let's just chuck stuff at them. Alright, keep throwing, chuck all your javelins at those. Alright, let's just go fight that, because we really. Just keep chugging javelins, man. Just keep chugging javelins. Alright, I'm staying away from Karanak and sending those guys over. You go over there, you keep running, and you guys can go fight that. Alright, let's just turn this wing on so that everything is debuffed in the vicinity. Alright, you go and fight that. You run away. Not running away, because I mean I've used up some of the spells, which is nice, and we are pushing them back. Our javelins are almost used up. Let's just move on over here and chuck it at them. Alright, Horn of Kygor, let's go! Alright, let's go and surround and beat the hell out of Karanak then. Since he is going after our caster, which is not great. Come on! Come on! Your casters need your help! He's almost dead now. Holy shit! Karanak really chewing him up fast! Alright, we're almost done with dealing. Okay, keep beating him up. Oh shit, there's a lot of throwing axes coming in. I don't have. Oh god. Oh god, oh god. I just kind of left him there to die. That is not great. Not great at all. Alright. Go and beat him up, I guess. Alright, you keep running. Can we get a cold-blooded on him? Yes, we do. Just to get a little bit more, Alright, we need to keep surrounding and beating up Karanak. Alright, we can't fight these guys, so we just avoid them. Keep pressing them. Alright, go and surround and beat up Karanak. Alright. I need you to do this. Nuke their stats! Hell yeah! Alright, let's go. We got it. We got this, I think. I think we got this. Oh man, surrounding him does nothing. Okay, I'll need to beat up. Alright. We can do this, guys. We can do this, boys. Alright, I think we got the upper hand here, kinda? Alright. Garbran is almost done for. It's just these Bloodwrack Berserkers, which I have no idea how to kill them off efficiently. So, we're just gonna have to try and chuck stuff at them. Let's just pull them out and let our skinks keep fighting them, I guess. Oh, this is what a mess. Alright, javelins at the skirmishing cavalry. Move on with javelins over. Do we have any? Yeah, we have some of these skink skirmishes. And yeah, just keep dealing with Scabran. And alright, we got this one. Alright, we got this. We got this. It's fine. Alright. Man, the Bloodwrack Berserkers, I have no idea how to fight them. I just have to throw stuff at them, pin them down, and ignore them. Thankfully, we managed to beat the Minotaurs with our Cold Ones and Boxagors. Boxagors did okay, actually. With some infantry support, they were able to trade okay into the Minotaurs, and of course with the help of the Koan Spear Riders. And the Koan Spear Riders actually feels good to use now. Like, goddamn, it's been like 2 years ever since Warhammer 3 came out. Koan Spear Riders are just 666 units. Or Khorne, isn't Khorne more of an 888 person? Oh god, I think the sacred number for Khorne is 8, right? No. Yeah, I think the sacred number for Khorne is 8. So no, you gotta have 888 units, man. 666 is probably the default Warriors of Chaos number. Yeah, it's 8. Man, what happened to these requested? 1,000 gold worth of damage value. The other requested and regular skinks didn't do that much. Oh wait, no, these guys did some pretty good damage with their Javis, throwing them at the Bloodwrack Berserkers. But goddamn, those Koan cavalry actually. These are skink skirmishers. Oh, so they're just blow darting the throwing axes, I think, and a little bit on damage onto Scabran and the Bloodwrack Berserkers, I guess. But yeah, javelins did all right, almost earned back their worth, and then some more. Oh, I mean, yeah, almost earning back their worth. But yeah, mostly Koan cavalry. Actually, worth their salt. My God. Um, it's I don't think they've been. I don't think they've been good ever since Warhammer 3 came out until recently. Yeah, until the more recent patches. I think that's the main thing that changed the meta over the last couple months, and that is Quan Cavalry actually being decent alongside Seekers. Seekers might be a bit too good, according to the most common tournament bans these days. You see Seekers being limited to 2 only on the Demons of Chaos roster. So I haven't tried them. I can't say anything about them, but damn, Koan Cavalry actually being decent now. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Okay, I think Pasha is not gonna show up to the 20. So I think I'm just gonna move on to semifinals next, I guess. I'll see if there's any games I need to cast. First of all, GG well played to my opponent first. It's a great game. But yeah. Let me think, what can I do? I feel like the build itself isn't... I don't know if Karanak is a great option here. I mean, specifically against my build is probably... oh, wait, no. I think Karanak? No, he... I was thinking what Skybrand can do to deal with, like, the blow dart and javelins. Probably they need some dogs, actually, to just pressure the skink skirmishers. Because the Lizardmen are gonna probably bring skink skirmishers in every game anyways. To screen or to just run some cheap skirmishing units, which is very cost efficient. But yeah, I actually just mostly went for a melee build here because ironically, Khorne isn't the best in melee in the game because they don't have a lot of supporting abilities in melee, right? You have spells from, for example, the Lore of Beasts. Curse of Onrai, a really good debuff spell to just nuke the melee performances of all your units. Like, that is enough to just render the core units useless, and I can just beat them in melee with my Kroxigors and Koan cavalry and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like Khorne really. I feel like the DLC with Khorne just didn't give them a lot of tools. Khorne really runs over anyone these days. Really? Oh shit. I need to play a bit more then to have a better, more accurate feel to the meta. But yeah, from what I've seen in the new player 20, I've seen Skarbrand being dumped in as like a big disruption piece with the Rampage as well. And it's pretty rough to deal with that. I don't know how to... I personally, if I was playing Missile Box, I wouldn't know how to counter that. Unless I have a net or something like that. But yeah, actually, does anyone have... I wonder if anyone has a spectator slot ready to go. Alright. Phoenix King, if you're still watching... Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna jump in over on to your lobby in a bit. Let me just find your lobby first. Thanks for setting things up. I appreciate that. Right. Let me just set up a screen blocker and then we can hop in and spectate. Now we do have to keep the screen blocker on because this is not my game. I personally don't care if my opponents see my units. I can't say for everyone. So I gotta make sure we oh, Phoenix King turning into a Skaven King. Oh, Dwarf versus Skaven. It is gonna be a rough match for... I feel like it's gonna be a rough match depending on the build of the players. Cause let me think. So traditionally in the Oh, in years ago in Warhammer 2, Skavens used to dominate dwarves because they have a bunch of long-range firepower with the Jezzails to snipe out the dwarven artillery and missiles. And then, in terms of melee, Death Runners run over everything on the dwarf side because Death Runners are armor piercing, armor sundering, and anti-infantry. Perfect to tear up those tin cans of the Dowie. But then I was trying to come up with like a counter build against in this kind of like desperate matchup scenario because dwarves really struggled against Skaven, and then I figured we can just like the Dowie can just spam rangers and buckmans and a ton of miners and just go all in on that full vanguard deployment to just bum rush the Jezzails, who doesn't get any protection from because all the Death Runners are vanguard deployed and ready to ambush the Dowie backline. So I figured that might be a better way to counter the Dowie. But after, like, also there are some fire support from the gyrocopters as well, just to steam blast enemy Death Runners and all that. But then, after that, I think things change a bit as well, and I think I just start losing that matchup with my new counter Skaven build. I forgot what exactly made it happen. But let's see if the Dowies versus Skaven grudge match would how the Dowies versus Skaven grudge match would go. It is going to be quite an interesting matchup because are we gonna see a Death Runner plus Jezzail spam, or are we gonna see an actual regular Skaven build with a bunch of Avalanche mortars? And then what are the Dowie gonna bring? Are they gonna go full Vanguard with miners, blasting charges, and these days they do have the interesting Vanguard choice of Doom Seekers, and I've actually managed to play some Doom Seekers and have some pretty fun time against the Skaven, just bum rushing their Skaven box. But let's see what happens in this case. Both players are almost done with their army build. Phoenix King here, Silver Rim Charge. Okay, I see what you did there, Phoenix King, or should I say Skaven King in this case? But yeah, Skaven King going with the Skavens. No, definitely not capable of performing a Rohirrim charge since Skavens don't have cavalry. Archangel going with Dowie. Let's see what is going to happen in this battle. Yeah, we shall see. Alright, looks like both players are ready, and let's just turn off the screen blocker. Looks like the Skavens are indeed going with a mass Death Runner spam plus Jezzail here. And the Dwarves are going with Miner. Yep, this looks like a very heavily Vanguard build. Although there is one single grudge goblin Goblobber here, and they have a double Slayer character build and a Garagrim Iron Fist, a Demon Slayer, and a Master Engineer. Wait, no. Okay, yeah, Master Engineer. And then what else do we have here? I think I've seen a couple Buckmans in the build, and a ton of miners, a couple with blasting charges, 3 without, and then a ton of rangers as well. But yeah, I think one of the earlier videos I made on the channel was literally about the Skaven versus Dwarf matchup. I think it's very early. Can I even find it, actually? Can I even find it? Oh shit, I did post quite a few videos over the years. gonna be hard to find it. Can I even find it? It's probably one of the first 100 or so videos I've posted. Like, this is a grudge match for sure. And you don't usually see this matchup, I don't think. I can find it. I think that was before I even have a thumbnail format. Yeah, it's like my first. That's like one of my first 20 videos. Yeah. Yeah, it was early. Oh, I posted it back in 2021. Man, it's been 4 years. 4 or 5 years. Oh man. Anyways, alright. So, army builds here. Skaven versus Dwarves. Dwarves going, as I said before, double Slayer character build. Let me just, okay, set everything up. Okay. Let me just grab the chat. Yeah. Have you not heard of the Skaven Heal Kite Rush? Skaven Heal Kite Rush, I have not. I don't think I've ever seen it either. Because you don't really see this matchup often. Oh, Skaven Heal Kite Rush, I can imagine what it is. It's gonna be Brute Horrors, isn't it? It's like the only healing that the Skavens have. But yeah. For the dwarves, a line of dwarf warriors and some miners. There's no blasting charges. I must have mistaken some of the miners here. Anyways, rangers and a couple of buckmans and a grudge thrower. The regiment of renowned Goblobber, ready to nuke the leadership of the Skaven units. In the skies, they're gyrocopters, and on the other side of the battlefield, Deathmaster Snitch and an assassin hiding in the forest, ready to pounce on the Dowie. A line of Warlock Jezzails, but this Altdorf outskirt map might be their downfall because of the tree line here, intercepting their shots. And the Death Runners, Vixtrin's Death Squad, and a bunch of Death Runners ready to plow through, slice and dice those miners and Dwarf Warrior frontline. Again, they have armor piercing, they have armor sundering, they have bonus versus infantry. They are perfect in opening the tin cans of the Dowie. Now, the 4 Warlock Jezzails are just staying back in the tree line. Oh, there's also a Doomflayer unit. Now, the regular Warlock Jezzails do not have stock, so they are indeed revealed to the Goblobbers. And the Goblobbers are lobbing gobs over at the Skavens here, nuking their leadership and HP at the same time. A few more hits. Oh, unfortunately this one missed, and missed. Looks like the distance and the tree line. Oh, looks like it is another hit, doing some really nice damage, killing off another couple models on the Jezzails. Now the Jezzails are counter-firing, but they need to deal with the Goblobber. Not the instead of the Buckman's Ranger. I guess it is still a good call, because Buckman's Rangers do indeed have passive heals, and they can regenerate the HP. But right now, Deathmaster Snitch and the Assassin have their eyes set on the Master Engineer. Assassin's Trophy applied to the Master Engineer, nuking his stats immediately and quickly pushing back this Dwarf Hero. But there is the Demon Slayer counter punching the double Assassins. Deathmaster Snitch took a big hit and quickly popped Concealment Bomb and backed away because of the Hammer of Karagraz, nuking his attack stats. Doomflayers are applying into the Rangers here. They must have taken quite a bit of firepower from the Rangers here. The Death Runners are running in. They're running in and spreading death and destruction among the ranks of the Dowie. The Warlock Jezzails are finishing off some of those Rangers. Ooh, the Master Snake got caught in the middle of a bunch of Rangers, just kind of busy fighting them, and then got a big hit from Garagrim, who does have the anti-infantry bonus, and Deathmaster has been routed. The Gyrocopter seems to be focusing on him right now, trying to make sure he doesn't come back, while the Assassin has been pushed back by the Demon Slayer. Something needs to be done about those Gyrocopters, because they are going to chase Deathmaster off the map. But right now seems like the Skavens are winning in terms of the infantry engagements, just slicing and dicing through all those dwarf infantry. You can see the dwarf melee presence on the left flank are almost non-existent. the Bugman's Rangers and the regular Rangers are falling victim to those anti-infantry attacks, slicing and dicing their way through the enemy ranks. And there's not a lot that the dwarves can do to threaten the Warlord Giselles, because now the Goblobber, who has been trying really hard to break the Warlord Giselles, they did manage to shatter one with the discourage effect, but now they're under the pressure of all these Death Runners, and they're not going to survive that unless something is being done and something is sent their way to help them screen out the enemy infantry. And yeah, looks like Doomflayers and is still just plowing through the dwarf infantry line there, getting 106 kills and over 1,000 damage already, over 1,000 gold worth of damage value already. At the back there, the Warlock Engineer just intercepted the miners and allowed the Warlock Giselles to focus fire them down point blank. So overall, the Skavens might have lost their Leash Lord, they might have lost Snitch, but I think they have a pretty dominant control over the battlefield here, since the dwarf missiles are all dragged into melee, or they have been quite tattered there. It's really rough for the Dowey to deal with all these Death Runners. Your best bet really are the gyrocopters flaming them down, and miners with blasting charges hoping to blow them up due to their lack of armor. But yeah, I don't see what this build can do to deal with all those Death Runners. It is a very lethal build. Very, very lethal indeed against the armored infantry of the Dowey. Not bringing any blasting charges definitely cost the Doweys big time. And yeah, with everything, with the Death Runners cleaning up their front line, the Doweys have no chance standing against these extremely glass cannon infantry. They're really, really fragile, but they do perform significantly well against the Dowey's front line, because when you think about it, the Dowey's front line rely on armor and melee defense to hold the line, and that is exactly what the Death Runners are designed to counter with their decent melee attack, and more importantly the bonus versus infantry to bypass that melee defense, and then the armor piercing and armor sundering to ignore the dwarven armor. And then yeah, it is a rough matchup. If you don't play the dwarves in a specific way, you're gonna have a rough time. But I feel like the best way for Dowey to counter this is gonna be Rangers. They definitely need Rangers here. You just need a full Vanguard front line, if anything. A full Vanguard front line with miners, Doomseekers, miners with blasting charges, Doomseekers, and Rangers. I would probably go that way. And just blitz through and try to like blitz through the Skaven front line as well. Oh wait, no, I remember the Skaven Healing Kite. I think I remember what that was. The Skaven Heal Kite, Brute Horror, and then a ton of Night Runners and Gutcher Runners. I remember that. Oh man, I was trying to fight the Skaven Healing Kite with a Doomseeker Rush build, and I got kited to death on that time. Yeah, I remember that one now. Oh, that was awful. Oh, that was awful for my Melee Rush build. Melee Rush really am afraid of kiting because, yeah, they are afraid of kiting because they can't really catch up. And while they're just getting peppered to death, and they're not designed to take any punishment at range. But yeah, looks like the Dowey are down to their 2 characters. Snitch is actually still surviving. What the fuck? Yeah, I forgot to highlight the gyros, but I assume they just got focused and shot to death by the Warlock Giselles. I don't think there's anything needed to be said about there. And yeah, it looks like finally the Skavens remember to capture the point, and it is just Garagrim and the Demon Slayer trying to push off that one unit of Warlock Giselle, while the rest of the Skavens are ready to take on the rest of the... Oh wait, hold on. They don't have much left in terms of melee presence. I guess that there is still a little bit of hope for the Dowey to come back. But I don't know. I don't think the 2 characters are enough to fight through all these Death Runners. That's probably not gonna happen, I don't think. I mean, they're still fine to just chase off the Warlock Giselles and all, but yeah, I don't think the 1.5 character are enough to deal with all those Death Runners. Okay, I think the next players are waiting for us. So, I'm just gonna, after this battle, I'm just gonna go and play in one of the semi-finals, and hopefully somebody beat me, and so I can cast the battle and not play the finals. But yeah, I mean, we just have to wait for Garagrim to come back. But even if they manage to make their way back, I don't think they can. Yeah, I don't think they can fight. Yeah, I don't think they can fight through all these Death Runners and the two characters just gazing at them, ready to snipe them out or something. But of course, Nikic cannot die, because if he dies, things might actually cascade and lead to a loss of leadership of a bunch of Skaven units and turn the things around, because, well, these are Slayers, they fight to their death, they can't be routed. While Skavens can very easily get broken again and again and lead to a shatter and cascade into an army loss, but, yeah. Right now, looks like Archangel is really taking his time. Trying to... Okay, never mind. These guys are running now. Okay, I think I saw them walking to recuperate some vigor level, but at this point, they might as well run, because the Skavens are just going to wait for them to come back and keep refreshing their vigor, while the Slayers are just going to have to expand vigor, either walking to get back. Might as well just run a bit and try and get back into a fight as soon as possible, because time is not on their side with the victory, the conquest point, the capture point, and the victory tickets in the hands of the Skaven. They need to get back here, and they need to get back here fast and start fighting soon. Garagrim, has he used his spinning yet? Wait, he didn't bring his spin, I think. Never mind then. Not that it matters at all. But yeah, they need to get back here and start fighting fast and try to dislodge the Skaven from the capture point. Because right now, the Skavens are just chilling. Every one of them is just sitting there waiting for the Dowie to pop out their heads and get sniped by Giselle Fire, while everyone else is just sitting there refreshing vigor. I love the smell of that Dowie in the morning. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I mean, I like the smell of grilled Dowie, so we can chew on them as an ogre player. But yeah, I agree, but like, it has to be a very specific dead Dowie. It can't just be any dead Dowie. It has to be well cooked Dowie. In the eyes of ogre, you know. But yeah, Giselles are just sitting back and ready to snipe the Demon Slayer and the Garagrim. Oh, Deathmaster, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, okay, yeah, Deathmaster Sigil, that makes sense. And then the Giselles are gonna come in. Wait, oh, that was an attempt to combo. Deathmaster Sigil and hopefully dropping a Warp Lightning to cut out some more of his HP. But obvious, well, as we see here, the lightning didn't land, and now Garagrim took quite a nasty hit from the Death Runners here, and even the Assassin is jumping in, dropping the trophies, Assassin's Trophy onto the Demon Slayer, nuking his stats, but the Demon Slayer is still putting quite a bit of hurt onto the Assassin. Oh, god damn it. What are you doing, Assassin? You had the upper hand, you had the stat debuffs, you had the jump on the Demon Slayer, and yet you still took... Oh, okay, that makes sense. Hammer of Karagdraus, nuking his melee attack. So he didn't do that much damage to the Slayers. I feel like might as well just send in the rest of the Death Runners. They are more than enough to take down at least Demon Slayer there. It's because the characters obviously can't risk to get into a fight again because they're just gonna die. But you have a lot of Death Runners. You have a lot of Death Runners who are designed to take down infantry-sized models, like these Slayer characters. I think it will be fine here. I mean, both of these Slayers have magic attacks, and the Death Runners will take full damage from them instead of using anything interesting with doing anything interesting with their physical resistance. But I think that will be fine. Oh, is there a friendly fire coming in, or is this another? I think it did some very minor damage to the Demon Slayer with the Warp Lightning. Overall, it didn't really matter much anyways. The Death Runners probably took more friendly fire from that shot, but yeah. Anyways, Death Runners can probably just come in and start fighting again. Just need to take down one of these Slayers and they can't fight together, and Yeah, and then you can cycle charge the other guys to death. The Zales are closing in. And yeah, the Death Runners are doing some really good work here. Oh no! Glorious death. The Slayers cannot die, and there's still like another 20 minutes left on the ability. Oh. The Demon Slayer on Death's Door managed to hang on and managed to hold on. Oh, another 25 seconds actually. It is quite long for an ability effect, but these Death Runners, they are committed. They cannot pull out unless they're just taking free damage. So they might as well just try to surround and beat up Garagrim, Iron Fist, and do a little bit more damage, while they themselves taking quite a bit of heavy punishment from the Demon Slayer there. But yeah, they decided to pull out right now actually. And oh, nice combo! Glorious Death cannot ignore damage if the unit isn't on the verge of death. So yeah, nice Deathmaster Sigil pitting down Garagrim early, and then just focus Garagrim down with those Warplock Giselle fire. And now the Warlock Giselles are out of ammo. Another Warp Lightning chipping away the health of Garagrim. Though the capture point is now in the hands of Dowie, so these Death Runners are just skittering over and try to capture the point again. Finally, the Demon Slayer is dead. Died to the hands of some Doom Slayers, probably. I don't even know. I'm not even sure what killed them, because the Doom Slayers are running. But yeah, anyways, it is Skaven to Dwarf Duel. Warlock Engineer going up against Garagrim Iron Fist, while the Giselles are helping out their lord. This is a brave Engineer. Because he is not going to win against Garagrim. He needs some meat shields. Skaven! Warlock Giselles, you can do it! Go in! Save your leader! Although there are still quite a few Death Runners left on this, on the periphery, ready to jump in and start slicing down Garagrim. They will take a bunch of damage, but Snikitch is still alive. Weeping Blade lowering his armor, not that the Slayer has any armor to be debuffed, but yeah, the Giselles are just holding the capture point now, trying to get that under their control. Well, Garagrim, poked by a bunch of out of ammo Giselles and some anti-infantry Death Runners, elites of the Skaven Ashen clan. Finally, what a fun faction. That's so much of the game. I do think the Glorious Death was a bit bullshit. For having a 30-second duration. Not gonna lie. But yeah. GG to both players here. Archangel almost managed to make a comeback, but unfortunately the Death Runners are just too much to the Dowies. And just slice and dice through their front line and plow through their back line as well. There's just not much the Dowies can do against the Death Runners spam unless they bring out the explosive stuff. Yeah. Giselles and the infantry all did some heavy lifting. If anything, I feel like the most disappointing thing in the Skaven battle today is our Snikitch and Assassin. They just got slaughtered by the double Slayer. When none of well, Garagrim is anti-infantry, but even the Demon Slayer got some really good damage against the double Assassin. Man, those Assassins, they're kind of disappointing. The Assassin did alright. Well, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. They're quite cheap at 750 gold or something. Oh, 600? Oh, okay. Paid for himself. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Assassin, I guess, if he's cheap enough. But, like, Deathmaster Snake has no stat manipulation. All he has going for him is his attack stats and the net. Dowie, the most interactive race. Ah, well, what can you do? Anyways, congrats to Phoenix King for the victory. And now I'm jumping over to Gordon Rams... me. That sounds a bit not safe for work. But yeah, I think that is the one. According to the... No? Is it not this? Okay, it's a different okay, it's a different password. Yeah, I got it. No worries, I got it. I'm going Lizard. It's now time to have a feel of what Yeah, I have a feel of what the Seekers are gonna do. Okay, I think Pasha is not showing up to the tourney. Then I will take over here. Yeah, cool. Gordon, you're a little too fast. Hold a sec. Hold a sec. Actually, if Gordon Ramsay belongs to a Chaos God, which one would you think he belongs to? I feel like it's either Slanesh or Korn. Cause like I know all his whole shtick is about rage and all that. But then again, he's also actually let me just yeah. Let's bring 10. Yeah. I feel like his whole shtick is about being angry and all, but then again he's a cook who is really focused on improving his culinary skills or something like that. And like when you think about it, Slanesh is all about excess. It's all about Okay. Alright. Hold on. It's all about improving all about improving skills and all that. So I feel like that would work for a cook who is trying to get better at cooking or something like that. Like excess excess is not about improving all that. It's about obsession over something. It's about obsession. And I feel like as a cook, as a chef, professional chef, he can fall into that category as well. Anyways, I digressed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Do I really? You know what? I'll bring some Saurus. Fuck it. Wait, no. I know I'm gonna regret this, but let's do this and let's see what happens. All right. Since we're already bringing Engine of the Gods, I'm skipping the idea of bringing any. Yeah, I'm skipping the Saurus idea. Okay. I'm just bringing Skinks. Let's just grab a Bastillodon. We're gonna melee. We'll still need some Saurus in the form of these boys. Yeah, let's just grab a few. Alright, we are gonna regret this, but let's go. I don't even care anymore. Alright, oh, hold on, we still have some leftover money. Gotta use them all. Yeah, there we go. We're good. Let's go. Engine of the Gods! Worships the Great Mole, obviously. He worships the Great Mole. Nah, Great Mole doesn't care about quality. It only cares about quantity. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's about refining. It's about obsessing over something. Slanesh is all about obsessing over something. Great Mole is about chugging whatever you can find into that. Whatever edible you find into the Great Mole. I think it's a bit different. Well, I do agree with the Great Mole in that I feel like I agree with the worshipping of Great Mole in the sense that we don't want any food wasted. So if you want to cook, if you want to eat, you just chuck everything you have in there. You don't waste any food. But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get screwed over in this, but whatever. Let's just do it. This is a mostly skink build. I have to bring some anti-large cavalry. I can't just let those. I can't just let those seekers run however they want around the front line and all. But yeah. All right. We are ready. I'm so ready to get demolished, picked apart by the speed of Slanesh. Alright, ready when you are. Good luck, have fun. Gordon Rams me. Yeah, I feel like this name. Should I even read it out loud like that? Anyways, let's just wait for the players. Okay, cool. Oh wait, I forgot about this again. Let's just do that. Alright, Tanhuan, I need... Oh fucking hell, what the fuck is this? What the actual fuck? Run! Run, Skinky Boys, run! You can't do this! What the actual fuck? Alright, I need that. Alright, everything! Get hit by us! Alright. Get hit, get hit, get hit, get hit, get hit! God damn it, what the fuck is this? What the actual fuck am I looking at? What the? Is it like 8 Seeker Cavalry? Seekers of Slanesh, Hellstriders, that's so much cavalry! What the fuck? I thought I'm memeing with Engine of the Gods, but I'm obviously not memeing hard enough. I'm sorry. Holy shit! Okay, these guys are back. I can't even use my Engine of the Gods laser. What the fuck? Where are the infantry, man? Come on. Alright, let's just throw up. Okay, we sacrificed a few of these low dots, but that is fine. Skink skirmishers are dirt cheap, and we killed one of their seekers, I think. Which, okay, here are the okay, that's a lot of infantry actually. I can drop a couple of laser beam, I guess. Javelin, stay back. Do they have Pavane? They do not have Pavane. They have Phantasmagoria though, so okay, he has to stay back. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's just turn off the fire at will here and just send out these guys. Okay, we hit 2, which is fine and all, I guess. Alright, let's just throw in some infantry over there and laser that shit. Let's go. Alright, this guy pulled back and we can throw in these guys over there. Oh no! I got charged. That was not good. Mistakes were made. Alright. Jump in. Phantasmagoria. Phantasmagoria. Do I have anything I forgot about? Okay. Nope, not really. So, okay, throw those in and try to bomb everything with Flock of Doom. That's all I can do, really. Alright, let's just throw those in. Not that they're gonna be anything useful anyways. Okay, you guys come over here and fight that. Slow dots, I need you to pull back. And... yeah, I'll have to lower your stats here. Okay, I need another heal soon. Loadouts! I need your help! Loadouts! Keep shooting! Tanhuan needs your help! Alright, let's just heal Tanhuan. I need to keep chugging out those Flock of Dooms. I don't even know what's that gonna be. What's that gonna for? But whatever. Let's just keep fighting. Alright, let's just blow dart that thing. I have no idea how to take down this Exalted Keeper of Secrets, but whatever. Might as well just use that. Not that we have anything else to use it on. Alright, I think we kind of... I mean, we're not out of the woods yet, but I think we have a decent chance of this, I guess. Oh god. Fight that. Everyone, fight! One blow dart that thing. Javelins. Throw at him. Throw at them. Blow darts. Alright, you guys just hold your fire then. Since let's pull back a bit. Go over there. Oh no! They have the capture point. We need to get it. We need to get it over soon. Alright, cool. Dealt with that. Move over to capture point. Try to occupy it. They need a little bit of healing. Give them that. Alright, come over here and blow dart that guy. Everything else, just go fight something else, I guess. We'll capture the point. That should be fine. As long as we capture the point, I think we're good. Oh, Phantasmagoria? Okay. I don't think I mind that too much. Okay. Do I have anything unconsolidated around the map? No, nothing. Okay. I think we're good. Alright. I am almost done. Oh god. Alright, javelins him. Javelins him. Come on. I need those javies right now. Yeah. Get it done. Get work done. Okay, I'm out of javelins. God damn it. They're also out of okay, they are also out of javelins on their side, so that's fine, I guess. Oh wait, nope, there's more javelins on that side. God damn it. Yeah, whatever. Just throw a bit more javelins over that side. I think that will be fine. Keep peppering down the Keeper of Secrets. And yeah, you come back. You come back. Charge that. You go and chase that. Maybe drain a bit of their health away or something. Alright, one final charge and see what happens. Okay, and we're good. Army losses. Oh, GG. Blow darts. Blow darts and Javi spam. I think the laser beam didn't do much. Most of it is done by Flock of Dooms. Yeah. Alright, GG. Okay. Yeah, it's mostly... The heavy lifting was mostly done by the Flock of Dooms. And, oh, okay. The Coin Spears did okay. This one I mistakenly left them standing and got charged. Especially charged in the rear by a bunch of Seekers and Hellstriders. So that was not great for them. But overall, the Javelins, man. They were quite clutch. Quite clutch. And Blow Dots. Blow Dots were really nice. But yeah, mostly the Javelins. Demonic Crumbling makes the value weird. Yeah. Yeah. Most of the damage was actually done by shocking the Seekers or Hellstriders into Demonic Crumble. which is quite unfortunate from opponent there. I feel like it has too much Seekers and whatnot, and Hell's Riders into a Lizardman build. Yeah, I don't think they're... I probably would bring some Fiends, unless they're shit right now. I don't know. I think they're... I think... I don't know how good they are these days. So probably if they're not broken or they're not shit, I'll probably bring some Fiends. Either ways. That is gonna be GG to my opponent there, and we are moving on into the finals, which is gonna be... I have no idea. Let me refresh. Phoenix King and Drugash are still duking it out, I think. So GG to my opponent there, actually. Yeah, anyways. GG to my opponent there, and that was a pretty fun Cav spam build. That's a lot of Seekers and Hell's Riders. I was quite scared at the beginning, but I think I had a pretty good chance of it because of all the blow darts and javelins. And I feel like that's been the meta for the Lizardmen for a while now. All those cheap skink missiles, really. Okay. And we also have some replay files on the side that we will cast as soon as we're done with the live section of the tournament. Yeah. And yeah, in the finals, it's gonna be a best of 3 scenario. Players will be playing a best of 3, but the twist is that if you're, in case you're not familiar with the arrangement of this midweek faction war tournament, players will be playing the same faction for the entire best of 3, but they cannot use the same lord twice. So, for example, if I'm a Lizardman, I use Tan Huan, and in the first battle, I cannot pick it again in the next 2 battles. And you can, and also Caster Lord of the different lords of magic, for example, a Slime Mage Priest, they all count into the same limit. So you can't just bring a Fire Slan and then in the next game bring a Beast Slan and call them different lords. No, they are counted as the same lord, because the toolkit is the same, other than the spell specific stuff. And yeah, you're basically playing the same thing. Like the rest of the entire army will be the same, right? But what can be brought multiple times are lords of different variants. So a vampire lord with different bloodlines, or a chaos lord. A chaos lord with different marks of chaos. So because they have different toolkits, their abilities and items are different. I guess if you're bringing a sorcerer lord, then you can probably bring the same lore both times. But because they have different abilities and their base costs are kind of different, you're still bringing different things in the end. Is it different costs? Yeah, the Undivided Lord is like 100 gold cheaper as well. So with a different toolkit, you will have to bring different units as well in the end. So yeah, it's something that I think adds a little bit of twist to a faction war instead of people bringing the same build 3 times over the course of the best of 3. But yeah, I shall mark myself as the victor of the best of 3 and await whoever wins between Phoenix King and Drugash. Actually, while they're duking it out, I think we can check out some of the replays first, since we do have some time on our hands. Alright, cool. We have couple of replays here and there. Let me in. Oh, looks like Skaven King has advanced into the final stage of the tourney. So we shall get going. Okay, I jumped in early. I was just curious to look into the lobby and see who is jumping into the Drugash versus Phoenix King lobby to see what builds they were taking in the last battle. But oh shit. Yep. There we go. We jump in again. And this time into the actual player spot. Was spying on Phoenix King earlier. Don't worry about that. Yeah, there we go. Alright, fine. I'll bring some Saurus this battle. And hopefully the Skavens don't bombard them to death. Can't really be sure about that. Chameleon Stalkers, let's take some of that. And I don't think Tic Tac would be a good idea, so probably 10 who in again. This time Horn Ones, Flock of the Doom, and I don't want to bring a Slam Mage Priest because he's gonna get nuked by a variety of long range firepower. Let's put it that way. Oh wait, no, I know what to bring. Nakai the Wonder, Miasma of Despair, Primal Roar. I don't think that's needed. Golden Tributes. I don't think. 200 gold for that. He's expensive though. He's expensive. You know what? That's just Saurus with Nakai, and then I don't know if I should bring Croxagores. I have a feeling that these Saurus are just gonna get peeled by a bunch of they're gonna get peeled by a bunch of Poison Globes. That is not gonna be great. I don't know, man. I don't know. Actually, I'll probably need a couple bottles. That's probably what I need. There, and something to push on the flanks. These Chameleon Stalkers to flank the enemy side. Let's just get a Skink Priest. Skink Priest with something. Block of Doom. Probably Pants in Impenetrable Pelt, and just send them in on foot, and that should be fine. And hopefully they can do the work. They probably can't, but there's no harm in trying. Yeah. Man, these guys are expensive. Okay, we need a couple of these skinks to boost our ranks, because we don't really have that much manpower in this scenario here. And man, we don't have money. We need more. Why is Nakai so expensive? He's not even that good. God damn it. Let's just bring a Croxagore Ancient then. He's cheaper. I can bring Miasma of Despair and Horn of Kygor. And I still have money left for something else. Ooh, actually, Amulet of Itza, that would probably be nice. And a couple of Skink Skirmishers and another Skink Cohort. Skinky boy. Yeah, like, why is Nakai so expensive? What does he even have other than... I guess he has better stats. But man... It costs... Yeah, it costs him almost the same as a Crossagore with all this stuff. It costs it almost the same as a Crossagore Ancient with all these... yeah, all these items when he's coming in with nothing at all. Man, he is too expensive. He is too expensive. Alright, let's go. We're ready. We are ready. Let's go. Oops. Alright. Now we wait for Phoenix King to load in. I think he does have a loading issue, but once it loads in, it's fine. He just takes a while to load his games. That's what happens whenever I see him, kind of. Whenever I see his games, kind of. Alrighty, we are in. And let's just get the stalker on the other side of the map. And try to surprise them from behind. We will have to set up our units. Around the double quartal, they are our main disruptor on the enemy formation. And then we've got some non-javelin skinks. And some blow dart skinks. There's a bunch of units on our side, and yeah. And we hope the quartals can protect some of the units under them. Alright, we are ready, I think. Just need to group the units, get them sorted. Ready when you are. Alright, these guys can Vanguard deploy, so I'm just gonna Vanguard deploy them up ahead a bit. So Undivided Lord, Nurgle Sorcerer Lord, and Siege Sorcerer Lord are 3 different lords. Yeah, they are. So you need to use all 3 Norscan lords. Yes, that is the case if you bring Norska. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Is that gonna be a lot of firepower? That is quite a bit of firepower. Oh boy, I don't even know how to. Ooh, shit! How am I supposed to? Ooh, stop vermin. Ooh. Oh, okay. Hey, they're shooting at the blow darts. That's fine. That's fine by me. That is fine by me. Is that Warlock Master? Okay, interesting. Interesting choice. Oh no. Trying to kill my skirmishers. Man. Oh, that's overcast damage. That's why it did quite a bit. Oh no, Howling Warp Gale. That was not great. Ooh, ow. Alright, let's just rush them. Not that I can do anything here. I don't even see any Poison Wing Globes, which is encouraging news, I guess. Alright, our formation is pretty damn messed up, which is not great. Alright, you fall back. The skinks are getting screwed, but whatever. I need them to pressure the other side of the battlefield. Alright, I need you guys to run over that side of the battlefield. And yeah. Charge! Just move on over there and it's gonna die, isn't it? Alright, let's just move on in. He's gonna die. Alright, one side of our units are dead. Not great. But we'll try to collapse on the other side and see what happens there. Alright, you guys keep pushing, I don't care anymore. You guys go in on that side and start disrupting, chase them down. You guys keep moving back into the fight. You know what, everyone just want to Kaigo yourself up and poop back. The other Quattle has been killed. This is not great, whatever. Guys, just keep pressuring them. I need you guys to start running interferences all over the place. Shit, I don't have any good ways to deal with the blob of this unholy blob of a red ogres. Rogers. Okay, make sure they don't come back, please. Thank you. And I have no idea how to deal with these storm vermins in the end. Great. Alright, ignore that Warlock Engineer. I need you guys to deal with the artillery units. Alright, go and fight that. Alright, come over here. Oh, damn it. That was a waste. Okay, I think I kind of got this. Not entirely sure how to deal with all these fucking... Alright, I need this. Not entirely sure how to deal with all these storm vermins, but it's a start. I've terrified a lot of things away, and yeah, just throw them in. Yeah, you guys, you know what? You guys can go and capture the point or something. Go and deal with that, I guess. Alright, everyone come back. Alright. Ignore that. Run. Anyways. Oh, we're getting surrounded. Great. Great times. Otto, come over here and we'll go and capture point with that stuff. Pull back, and let's see if we can commit over here. There we go. I think we can. Oh shit, that was bad. That was an unfortunate cast. Only caught one of the storm vermin. It is a storm vermin nonetheless, so it's better than nothing. Alright, everything fight that. And let's just Maya Smile of Despair everything. Get your attack buff and try to get these storm vermins routed. Good. They're routed. Shoot them. Slow dot. You're gonna die anyways, might as well. Get those spells out. Sora's actually doing something here. Oh, what is this? What is happening? Sora's actually not being absolute crap. My god. This is a life-changing experience for sure. Anyways, yeah. I guess we have this one. GG. GG. That was a fun one. Double Quartles, one Quartle carried, the other one got thrown away, kind of. But yeah, nobody expected the Chameleon Stalkers, I guess. A good thing I waited till, like, I kind of waited very long before activating the second Chameleon Stalker. I was just hoping that once I commit everything on the left and the front of the Skaven box, nothing is at the back to protect the Warblock Jezzails, and I think that paid off. Because these guys went in and managed to shut down some of these Warp Lightning Cannon with melee and with some of their explosive blow darts. But yeah, for some reason, this time the Saurus Warrior actually did something here. And instead of just kind of dying to Poison Wing Globes, I am glad the Skavens didn't bring Poison Wing Globes, and I think that's the only reason why the Saurus worked. Otherwise, they would just get peeled off by all the explosives. So I think Phoenix King did go easy on me with this one by not taking Poison Wing Globes. And the Storm Vermin's theoretically very good against dinos and whatnot, but I didn't bring much dinos, mostly just yeah, infantry. The Quartles, yeah, they are dinos, but they're not there to stay and fight the Storm Vermin anyways. Miasma of Despair was great though. It reduces enemy leadership, so great against Skaven. Yeah, but the Warp Lion Cannon did some pretty hefty work against my Quartles. Just that there's not much to fight the infantry, I don't think. Yeah. I've got what I needed to take down the infantry, which is great for me. Did not expect it, the Warlock Master though. Howling Warp Gale was great to combo with Lightning Cannon. And I wonder, did the Vortex and Mortis Engine Vect of the Warpstone armor? Wait, do they have Warpstone armor with the Lord version of the Warlock Engineer, the Warlock Master? Not entirely sure. Alright, next battle, I need to pick something else. Not, yeah. It reduces leadership with the Miasma of Despair. It's pretty good. But yeah, let me think about what to pick next. Saurus Old Blood. What the Saurus Old Blood has? Horn of Kygo. Gorok. He's kind of crap. I don't want to bring the Muslimundi, and you know what? You know what? A red-crested skink chief. Doesn't sound... I can just go cheap on the Lord, and then we can go expensive on the rest of the army. That might be a fun idea to play around with. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Just go Chi on the Lord. Now just go Flock of Doom again. Wild form. I don't think I need anything else. So, yeah, let's just go expensive with the army. I don't think we can use the. Yeah, I don't think we can use the. Wait, is Forest of Shadows a shit map? I don't remember. But it isn't. Yeah, let's just go with the Ripper Projectile spam strategy with, how many? Oh shit, I forgot. How many flyers can you bring in for? Just take that and have a look. Either ways, Fire Leech Bolas, let's just get a few of those and get a few of these. You know what? At this point, I might as well just bring Tic-Tac-Toe. Yeah, let's just do that. Masters of Heavens. Enable the flying. We're not fighting stuff in the sky, so it's not gonna be useful in any means. I do have to be careful of any Warpstone Scroll and Howling Warp Gale. That is gonna be a bit nasty. Flying range units 4 max. Flying units 6 in tow. Oh, damn it. I can't spam flyers. Range units. In that case, might as well just. You know, yeah. Okay, 6 flying units. 4 of them can be range. And I've still got a ton of stuff to spend on. I have no idea what to spend on. Alright. Roxigores then. Not that I have much else to spend on. I'll try to counterpick with strategy here. So I assume Phoenix King will expect me to bring infantry spam then. And I'll prepare accordingly with just shit infantry and... How many monsters infantry can I take? I don't think there's a limit on that. Okay, let me just take another Roxigore. And just... Oh, wait, hold on. You know what? I can take a couple Clever Girls. And, can I save some more money on anything? Yeah, you know what? This is not really needed here. So I can just save enough and, what can I... You know what? I'll just bring that and take another... King Court. That'll be fine, right? Alright, I have no idea if this is gonna work or not, but we shall see. We're gonna send in our Lizardman Air Force. Okay, let's see. Forest of Shadows, we have the capture point in the middle of the map. That is fine, I think, and we should be good to go as soon as we load into the game. We have a lot of vegetation here, so we probably don't have to worry as much about artillery if we just walk up through the forest areas. But I don't know. We shall see. But I do am a bit worried about poisoning globes. But yeah, let's try and counter or guess the enemy's counter pick here. I'm not sure what is gonna happen, but probably Phoenix King might expect more infantry from my end. I'm not entirely sure. Just grab a couple of these and ready up with our Air Force, which is gonna be quite spread out, and I have no idea if they're just gonna slap a couple Howling Warp Gale onto my flyers and call it a day with a bunch of things shooting them down. That is gonna be quite awkward if that happens, but we shall see. You know what? I don't think sending things into the corner would work again, because we already did that last game, and they're probably expecting stuff to come out from there. So we are just gonna go in from the front. Yep, spread things out and see what happens. Not that we have much else to do. Alright, we are ready. And, oh wait, hold on, forgot. Alright, I think we're good. So, looks like our opponent is ready. We will ready, and let's get the battle begin. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh, Warp Flamethrower? Oh shit, how am I supposed to take this down? We don't have any... Okay, these guys have to stay the hell back. They are our best chance of shooting down that thing. We can send out the Fire Leech Bolas though to bombard some of them from afar. Just clear out some of their cheap chaff. The problem is, how are we killing the Hell Pit Abomination? I can't think of anything to do that. Alright, pull back. Alright, we have to push. Not that we can do much about it. Okay, moving in onto their position and ready up. Alright, rocks, here we go. Oh god, the flames! I forgot about how devastating they can be. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Raw of corruption. Let's just drop rocks. Alright, and we retreat. We can't do much else afterwards. Alright, they pull back, and what else? I forgot about a lot of things at the back there. We're getting isolated and picked apart one by one. That is not great. Okay, we can go and kill those stuff first, and everything. Warp Quake. That was not great. Alright, cool. Go and fight him, I guess. Oh shit! Dive them! Alright, go and kill, hit that up. We are in a pretty bad situation here. God damn it. The War Flamethrowers caught me off guard. I was not expecting that. Oh my god. Oh shit. And Tic Tac got struck hard. Oh no. That was not great. He got dumpstered in the fight, in the melee fight. Tic Tac is so shit! Oh man. And he's kind of get out of there alive. Get out of there! Get back to the skies! Come on! You can do this. Oh, there are 2 Helper Abominations. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm totally not equipped to deal with so many of these. Yeah, this is not great. Yes. I probably should have grabbed a Colossodon Hunter, I guess, in that case. Oh well. Master of the Skies, maybe come in and help out? I don't know. Run! Oh, why did I grab these? That was so dumb of me. Right. Anyways, they ain't gonna help. Let's try and Alpha Strike that. And no! Wait, hold on. No, I almost could have cast a spell. One last Flock of Doom. Nope, that ain't happened, I guess. Yeah. This one lone Crossagore is still standing there. Not doing shit. Yeah, I don't think we can bring this one back, honestly. We can try and take down the one Helping Abomination, I guess. But I don't know how to take down this blob of unholy madness. Okay, one of them is routed. Now we need something else to come over here and capture the point or something. Okay, hopefully we can get those units to keep them routed. just get those units routed for now. Got a bunch of routed stuff in the back there. Can probably make use of. That was not a great Alpha Strike engagement, but whatever. Oh, this is such a messy engagement. I'm so gonna regret this. Oh, and Rod of Corruption. Oh, there's so much damage coming in. Oh, yep, I think that might gonna be army losses. Yep, that is GG. Ugh, painful. The War Flamethrower caught me off guard, but I think it's mostly Phoenix King played better than me in this case. I am not equipped to deal with double Hell Pit Abomination at all with this build. I managed to break one of them. The problem is that the thing is still very much healthy, and I have nothing to take them down. If I have something, say Colossal Hunters, maybe, but I probably need something like a Salamander Hunting Pack to take it down, which honestly I don't have any of that there. And we are moving on to game 3 in this best of 3. Let's hope we don't have to face the double Hell Pit Abomination again, but I think next up we will have a Kick Claw showing up, and we probably might have to expect dealing with a double Hell Pit again. So Salamander Hunting Pack it is, I think. Yeah, I did botch my micro quite a bit. A lot of my units were not in the right position to strike at the same time alongside my flyers, and the flyers are kind of left stranded in a bunch of enemies and got slaughtered. And yeah, and Tic-Tac-Toe is a disappointing melee combatant, unfortunately. Especially when he's like left on the ground to fight. And yeah, I mean I have the Skink Priest for spells and all, but not that. But I also left him on foot, so he got caught by monsters and got killed in the end. GG. GG to my opponent there. Interesting. The Hell Pit Abomination, double Hell Pit Abomination is really a strong pick right now. And I think it's been strong since the last patch, I think. So yeah, definitely a very threatening combo. Oh man, Warp Grinder got so much value. I bunched up my units a bit too much there, and got nuked hard by the direct damage effect. And Lord Skrulk also did some really good work with the Rod of Corruption as well. Yeah, GG to this game, to my opponent for the second game. Now we are going into the third and final game of this best of 3. We are once again going with Lizardman, of course, but we have to use a different lord. We can't use Tic-Tac, we can't use the Crocscore Ancient. We have to use something else. So I might bring a Metal Slan. A Metal Slan or a Death Slan or something? Yeah, let's grab a Death Slan this time. And Spirit of Buna, Spirit Leech. Get off the old ones, turn that one off, and I think that is it. For our build. For our character. And what we need is probably, let's just bring the Umbral Tide, because they can hide and just avoid enemy fire in general. Skinks, a lot of skinks, skink skirmishers, and what else? Double throw Bastillodon just to punish through the enemy front line. I am worried about the... Do they stock? Nope, they don't have stock. So, let's see what else shall we bring. Low darts. Yeah, let's just bring a bunch of red crested. We need a lot of... Well, let's... Yeah, I think I'll just keep going in with the infantry rush here. Wait, hold on. If I'm going infantry rush, why? Let's just bring Flame, Great Arcane Conduit, Banishment, and Burning Head plus Fireball. That would be my pick of spells. Yes, to synergize with the Salamander Hunting Pack as well, with a little bit of that Kindle Flame effect. And we still have some money left. Yeah, double Cohen Spear Riders. We don't have to do Cohen Spear Riders. We can just bring Cohen Riders, and yeah, that would be it. We still have 100 gold left. Blood Statue. All right, done. Oh shit! I forgot. Tic-tac-toe is a flyer. Yeah, alright. Apologies to Phoenix King here. I actually brought 7 flyers because I forgot tic-tac-toe is counted as a flyer as well. I brought 7 flyer units and then I switched my lord into a flyer lord and I made the mistake. I apologize for that. Sorry about that. That was my bad. But either ways, my flyers are all dead. But anyways, they all went out in flames, so I don't think it matters anyway. Yeah, the fire is too strong. Okay, let's see. I don't think we have a build number problem here. Yeah, we're good to go. Okay, I don't have any flyers to run any disruption this time, so things are gonna be a bit tight. Wait, hold on. Can I just do that? Yeah, I can do that as well. Okay, we have some flyers, some mobility, some skirmishers, and all that. And yeah, hopefully we can do this. One last game in between the Lizardman and the Skaven. Best of 3, third game in the best of 3, and we shall decide which one takes the victory of this Conquest Faction War tournament. Hello, Geese Howard. Welcome. Haven't seen everyone in a while, actually. It's been, yeah, I think, yeah, it's been, excluding the big JP tournament I casted a week and a half ago. This is like 2.5 months since I last cast a tournament on my channel. So it's been a while. I got a bit rusty, especially on the meta of the game. But I think micro-wise, I'm not too bad. I still forget about some stuff occasionally, but yeah, I think I'm slowly rehabilitating. And also, I've got like a replay in the backlog that I need to record and cast. So hopefully we'll get some extra content next week and slowly go back to like a weekly upload schedule. Especially next week we have the new patch coming up, right? So I will be planning to do some Vermin League streams. Just to feel out the meta as well. Get some best of 3s going and rehabilitate myself. Warm up a bit for some new meta content. But yeah, hopefully it's gonna be fun. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I kind of stayed away from the game for the last 2 months where I was traveling and staying with family, so didn't really have a chance to go get a deep dive into the game. But it's gonna be a I do feel that if you miss a game, I certainly do. It's just really I don't know. It's a little bit of conflicted because I don't really miss the meta. I miss playing the game and trying out different builds and stuff, but I'm not really missing the meta because I know the meta didn't change. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next patch though. Hopefully it just mixes things up a bit and then we can shift around and see what kind of ridiculous builds we can come up with. Yeah. Alright, looks like we're once again loading in. Alrighty, and once again we're back. Yeah, we're just gonna have to rush. We don't have a choice here other than to rush the build. Rush our army into the embrace of the enemy's formation. Kings are gonna die, but it is what it is. Thankfully we do have some trees around, which might help us push up our army. Okay, I'm just gonna keep them back and set these ones up to get hit by a bunch of explosions. To get hit by anything that might target. Oh man, hunting packs. Oof. And once again we are flying with some Pterodons. Philodons. I sure hope it's not gonna be a kiting Skaven build. The kiting Skaven self-heal build, it is gonna be quite a hellish combo. I don't want to deal with that. I hope I don't have to deal with that, but yeah, we'll see. The Slan will hide in the trees, which is fine. Slan. And then cavalry. You guys and. Alright, we done. One last game, let's go. Alright, let's try and catch these guys. And slap them in the face, hopefully. The rest of the army can start pushing up. Guys. Alright, we need to get our units over there to help out. Because, oh god, my stuff is getting crossfired to death. Oh god. feel like I got lured into a trap, which is not great. Okay, that is not great at all. Alright, can you guys retreat? Alright, bring these guys up and Alright, I am totally slipping on my micro. Holy shit. My micro is horrendous here. Holy shit! What even's happening? And this guy is getting haunted by a couple of Master Assassins. Wait, what even is oh yeah, the banishment. I forgot about that part. Alright, let's just throw that in there. Slam Age Priest, keep running. I hope Phoenix King doesn't notice that. Yeah, boy, burning head. Let's go. Yeah. Do I have anything back here to help? No, I don't. Fuck. All my units are so scattered, and I lost my cavalry as well early, which is not great. I have nothing to save the Slam Age Priest with. And there goes my spellcaster plus firepower. I have clearing firepower. I think I can't save him. Yeah, he shattered. You know what? You know what? Let's just drop rocks, whatever, fuck it. Got nothing to lose anyways. Alright, yeah, I botched my micro heavily this time. That was not great. Can't really do much about it anymore. Yeah. I definitely should have kept some more units at the back there in reserve in case an assassin jumps onto the Slam Age Priest. Like that, I just kind of I just lost my caster there, and I have no way to bring him back because I don't have anything at the back to protect him. Throwing in the Code 1 Riders trying to snap out the double Foot Lord was a big mistake. Oh shit. It was a massive mistake, honestly. Oh, and I'm getting bombarded by low dots. I mean, no, shurikens. That's probably what it was. So many shurikens. Oh. Shurikens. Yeah, probably should have cut. Oh, you're so far away. I can't even bring you back in time to help anything. All right, pull back, pull back, pull back. Oh. Is that still a thing then, KK? KK1 used to have a Kite Skaven. Yeah, I remember Kite Skaven definitely was a thing, but I don't think Phoenix King brought... Okay, this build here might be able to kite a bit because of the 4 Night Runners, but mostly it's probably a melee rush build. Given all the Red Ogres and Doom Flayers. And GG to my opponent there, sniping out the Fire Slan, and my Skinks were pretty much botched in terms of micro. Phoenix King there quickly shifting his army to one side of the battlefield, overloading one of my flanks, while a lot of my units are just lagging behind and were not able to push up and aid the other flank, and was picked apart bit by bit by Phoenix King. Very nicely played by Phoenix King there, and GG, and congrats to him for winning today's Faction Wars tournament. Very nicely played, very nicely done with the Skaven army there, with the micro and maneuvers on the battlefield. Let's see, my units mostly didn't able to earn back their worth there. I was planning to use this build to break through a Skaven box, but the Skavens aren't boxing. They are going with a semi-rush build with the Red Ogres, with the Skaven infantry, and with the double assassin. There's an Ashen Sorcerer, though I was not noticing that at all. Getting some decent value as well. I assume... Wait, what's... Did he bring the Vortex damaging spell or something? I totally didn't notice what he did in that battlefield. Yeah, 100 kills too. So definitely probably brought the AoE spell. Saved you from being accused of rigging the tournament. I am glad my tournament can be considered fair because I didn't win it myself the moment I'm back for streaming my own tournament. But yeah, overall, I think most of the work was done by the Red Ogres, Assassin, and the Night Runners as well. The Night Runners shooting was pretty threatening. Oh, Doom Flayers. Killing my Cohen Cavalry. At least one of my Cohen Cavalry, and shutting down my Skink Infantry as well, just plowing straight through them. My Skink Skirmishers were absolutely being ran over by these Skaven. Oh, Morse Guitars Hellion got some really good, got some decent value as well. But yeah, the Doomflayer just running over my poor Skink Skirmishers. Red Ogres get some pretty decent value, just fighting with the support of their own infantry and beating up my Skink Infantry instead. GG to my opponent there, and congrats for the win. Yeah, I had the Vortex spell, the Warp Stars, and the Leadership debuff. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I need to check. Let me just check the Skaven spell kit. The Ashen spell kit. Yeah, nobody really uses them, but there was one time I like to use them occasionally, but yeah, not Brittlebone. Oh, Blackwire Wind, I assume you used the spell to... It still doesn't even pay for himself. You did bring 3 spells, that makes sense. Warp Stars is an okay magic missile, but you don't really bring... It's not good enough to just justify bringing the Ashen Sorcerer just for the Warp Stars. Veil of Shadow, no, this is not the one. Brittlebone Leadership debuff spell? I don't remember. Oh, Leadership debuff is Fear of RMR. That's probably it. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting lore of magic. I enjoy using it when I bring it, but you don't really use it often. But I think what I used to try to do was just stack the Brittlebone onto some melee troops, like say Death Runners, and just try to blitz through the enemy front line. Doesn't really work that well, but hey, it's something, I guess. But yeah, GG to my opponent there, and we are moving on to the replay section. Today we have 4 replays from the 20. I swear we would have more. Maybe I missed out something. Yeah, but probably just missed out on something there. Yeah. Oh, Skaven versus Wood Elf replay, and yeah, we only received 4 replays, so we are just gonna 5 replays, so we're just gonna cast whatever we got. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully they are gonna be some fun games as well. Yeah, alright. Let's get the first replay going then. I think it's this one. Yeah, Chained Soldiers, Dark Elves versus Nurgle PAs. Wait, hold on. No, this is our first game here. And, okay. Warriors of Chaos versus Tinge in this battle here. Tinge going Changeling. Alright, let's jump in and see what happens in these best of 1 battles replays. Scarbrand the Exile, ironically playing as Tinge, going with a bunch of Marauders of Tinge and 3 Halberd Warriors. There was only 5 games you didn't cast already, I think. I think I did cast 1 game. And wait, hold on. Let me just count. There are 6 games in the first 2 rounds, and I didn't cast any of. Oh yeah, that's actually right. I didn't. That's right. I didn't cast 5 games only. Okay, that's right. My bad. Yeah. Wait, no. No. Hold on. Wait, what? Oh well, whatever. We have more than enough replays today to have fun anyway, so we're good. For the army builds here, Scarbrand ironically going with Tinge because Khorne has been taken, Warriors of Chaos has been taken. He has to go with something Chaos. Then he only has Slaanesh or Tinge, and he went for Tinge. Tinge going with Marauders of Tinge and a mix of Chaos Warriors as well for the outside of the box, guarding the 2 pink horrors. And I assume it's gonna be Plague Father, right? No, it's Dirt Through the Tree. Dirt Through the Tree Papa. I thought it is gonna be I thought it's gonna be a Great and Clean one, especially the legendary Great and Clean. Wait, shit. Legendary Great and Clean one. What is his name? Great. Shit. I forgot his name. God damn it. It's been a while, I guess, but whatever. Can somebody help me remember that? Anyways, that doesn't matter. Anyways, Dirt Through the Tree Papa leading the army, going with a Tinge box build. It is actually one of the, other than Nurgle, Tinge is the only one that can bring in a box build with their Halberd infantry. Pink Horrors will be providing the fire support to Exalted Flamers of Tinge. Their vortex damage is quite good. Oh, VC versus Dowie. Oh, whatever. It's fine. Alright. Exalted Flamer, really good at deleting infantry, not because of the AoE damage, but the vortex it spawns with the AoE with the Flamer projectile, it's really good, really good at killing infantry. And yeah, other than that, the Changeling here, I have no idea what kind of gameplay would the Dirt Through gonna synergize into this, but we shall see. A front line of Marauders for the Warriors of Chaos side, led by Valkyria the Bloody herself. And then she is supported by a Slaanesh Sorcerer with Pavane of Slaanesh. And they're backed up by a line of Chaos Trolls with armor. So they are going to tank some damage from those pink and blue horror fire. Now that we only have pink horror here. Pink horror fire then. But of course they do have the fire weakness, but the heavy armor will help them mitigate that somewhat. There are some Chaos Knights of Khorne providing some pretty solid melee cavalry presence, and that's it for army builds on both sides. Actually, wait, Knights of Immolation, I forgot about that part. Tinge units raising their swords against Tinge army. But yeah, Changeling slash Dirt Through is moving up, and we can assume he's gonna drop some Flock of Dooms soon to drain down the enemy Marauder infantry, perhaps. But funny enough, oh great, Kugath Plague Father. That is the legendary Great and Clean one's name. How did I forget about that? Anyways, Exalted Flamer, you can see those vortex, those little flame tornadoes spawn up can do some pretty nice, consistent, persisting damage to the units around the fire area, and doing some really good work already. Now the pink horrors are opening fire at the Chaos Trolls here, lighting them up with literal warp flames. you can see they're putting quite a dent on the Chaos Armored Trolls. They have 110 armor, but they can only do so much against the armor-piercing flames of the Exalted Flamer, and of course the Pink Horrors, which have decent enough armor-piercing missile strength at 5 damage per shot. Spear Slopnir onto the Marauders of Tinge here, but a lot of the damage was tanked by the Siege Barrier, so that is not too devastating for Marauders. Only 40% of the HP is gone, and it's a dirt cheap Marauder unit anyway, so they don't really care. While some of the Chaos Trolls have been pushed back by the crossfire of the Siege army, and of course Papa Durfsu, they're terrifying them off. Some Marauders managed to get into the center of the Siege box there, but quickly being crossfired by the Pink Horrors, who are also decent enough in melee combat to hold their own against mere Marauders, and the Marauders are also being pushed back. Seems like the Warriors of Chaos push is suffering heavily, especially some of the Chaos Knights and Trolls are charging into the surround of Halberds and getting hacked down in a prolonged melee, as Halberds providing the anti-lock AP support. Now some of the Trolls are bouncing towards the Marauders here, trying to go after the thinner sections, or more fragile sections of the Siege box there, but a lot of these Trolls, these damage-dealing units, are suffering heavily. And oh no, the Knights of Immolation, they have been forgotten. Their bombardment would be really handy in thinning the numbers of the Chaos Warriors with halberds, but unfortunately they are not there to provide that support. They're not even chasing any routed units, and they're just being left there in tactical reserve. Now Valkia is in a deep surround, and the Slanesh Sorcerer also getting hit by a Bolt of Change, the army ability of the Siege army. I suppose Durfsu has been dropping those Flock of Doom, so I wasn't really paying attention on his spells, but yeah. Right now, seems like the Warriors of Chaos push is in a bit of a trouble. A lot of their damaging units are pushed back, but the good news is the Exalted Flamer is being dragged into melee. Because we was not able to maximize their damage potential, and as a result, one of them has been cut down, being banished back to the warp. The other is down to half health. Now they're still shooting those vortex and flames and trying to do damage to the enemy units, but yeah, a lot of the balance of power lying in those missile units are not there anymore. There's only one Pink Horse still surviving and a half-health Exalted Flamer. Of course, Changeling / Durfsu is still occupying the majority of the balance of power, providing some really solid melee presence, and being Durfsu himself, of course, Changeling can try to solo the rest of the Khorne army, and he does have the ability to do so, especially when paired with the magic regeneration abilities of the Siege army, the army abilities after all. Though his infantry, though, not doing too hot there. The Marauders aren't going to hold for long, and the Chaos Warriors are taking more losses. The good news is that the Chaos Warriors with halberds are still holding on quite strong. These ones at 1/3 of their HP, these ones over half health, and they are more than enough to take down the Trolls, the Chaos Knights of Khorne. I mean, the balance of power still says it's in favor of Tinge. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Probably mostly because of these Knights of Immolation still holding back. Like, they are just chilling at the back there, ready, still being held in reserve, not dropping their bombardment at all. They probably should just drop their bombardment once in a while to just thin out the HP and the numbers of these Chaos Warriors, since after you drop them once, it's still going to be on cooldown, and then you have to wait anyways. Might as well just keep, even if you don't throw them in melee, you should just keep dropping those flaming bombardment, right? I guess that's an anti-changebringer tool here. Yeah, actually, that is a good point. Or do they have a use? Aren't Doom-Knights really bad? Yeah, it makes sense that they work as like an anti-changebringer tool. Being the only solid flying unit of the Warriors of Chaos, they are now starting to drop bombardments and are starting to do work here. Oh wait, why did you jump in? No! They just jumped into the middle of halberds, and oh no, and Pink Horrors, they're gonna get surrounded and cut down. Oh no, what are you doing? Knights of Immolation, they only just started to engage, and they're already taking heavy losses as Durfsu / Changeling himself is in. And it's absolutely slapping them down with his giant warp flame imbued Ember Sword. Man, those Knights of Immolation now down to last 18 models. A bunch of them still kind of like trapped in there. But yeah, a lot of the concentration of the Warriors of Chaos units means that they take a full damage from the Flock of Doom. There are multiple units being hit by the spell, and on top of that, anything that charge into the Halberds are gonna get counter punch and hacked down. Durthu is still Changeling is still very much healthy, and he can probably solo everything's left on the Warriors of Chaos side, honestly. And another shot there, killing one model, just scratching the side of the Chaos Knights formation, killing one model there. But I think it also killed some of the Marauders in there, which is nice. And yeah, Valkyria not enjoying her time in the middle of a bunch of big pointy sticks and a giant wood. Yeah, don't mind me about that. You know, don't mind me. Yes, quickly pulling out of there. That doesn't sound right. Yeah. Anyways, Chaos Warriors and Marauders are just surrounding Durthu here, providing a solid blob of melee presence. Yeah, Pavane sounds like a bad choice here. Not necessarily, I guess, if you can just Pavane the pink horrors, but yeah, it doesn't seem to do a whole lot. Probably something like Final Transmutation will work better, but then the problem with Siege is that they can either bring a kite build, which Final Transmutations isn't necessarily good against, or they can bring a box build, or they can bring... Pavane is never a bad choice, yeah. Yeah. Like, even if it is just shutting down a missile unit, preventing them from shooting is already decent enough, I guess. Yeah, Pavane onto the Exalted Flamers would be good, actually, when you think about it. Anyways, a lot of the inventory of the supporting units of Siege. No pull here. It's great if you can get a pull, but no pull here. But that, I think, would be nice for the Exalted Flamers. Just to shut them down, preventing them from shooting, and also just drag them out of position. Anyways, now the Changeling is alone. He is the only target for Pavane, and there's a lot of Chaos Trolls around providing support to Valkyria, but Changeling / Durthu is a very solid presence, and Valkyria just died. She was trapped in the middle of a bunch of pointy sticks, and she was not able to get out of there alive. Durthu just landed the killing blow here, and we can see Valkyria's wings and her feet around there. So yeah, the death of the Warriors of Chaos Lord means that the Trolls aren't gonna hold on for too long. They're terrified by Durthu, and that's army losses. GG to both players there, and looks like the box of Durthu and Siege is very lethal. Guess versus most other Siege Lords, Pavane would be great. Definitely would be good against... Oh, actually, Pavane definitely would be good against, like, a Blue Fire Kite build. Just to get those lords down there to start the fight. But even against here, if you just drop those on the Exalted Flamers, you can stop them from shooting and lure them out of position. Or at least just prevent them from keep chugging those vortexes into your formation. While you march up your army and try to get to the box here. I think that would have been a better use case with the Pavane, but right over here it seems that the Halberds and the Flamers got a hell of a good time burning down and poking at those Chaos Cavalry and Chaos Armored Trolls. And of course, Changeling / Durthu is going to carry the game here, as Durthu always does. Even if he's a fake one. Warriors of Chaos here. Valkyria did some okay work, and same goes for the Chaos Sorcerer of Slaanesh. The Pavane direct damage is still damage after all, but unfortunately just not quite able to utilize the rampaging effect. These Chaos Knights did well. These ones charged into Halberds and got cut down in melee, and I feel like there was a bit of a misuse on the Knights of Immolation. They certainly could have used a bit more active bombardment there, only used one bombardment throughout the game, and that was not quite able to earn back their worth, and they were just dragged down in prolonged combat. They got barrier, but don't know if it would do much. I think they at least could knock out the barrier and give the rest of the troops a better time to cut through the HP of the Halberds there. Like, you're gonna have to use it anyways. Might as well just use it early instead of waiting till the late game where you only use it once and then it never finishes cooldown and you just can't use it again, which is not great. So yeah, I would say dropping. You probably, even if you don't throw them in melee, at least actively throw in some bombardment here and there, especially after the battle starts and everything have their barriers knocked out of commission for the time being. All right, next up we have Warriors of Chaos versus Changeling. Nurgle's PA's Nurgle versus Chained Soldiers Dark Elves. Let's jump in and see what happens here. So, for the army builds here, Nurgle's PA going with a Demon Prince of Nurgle, with Spirit Legion, Fate of Buna, and the Stream of Corruption as a bound spell. 3 Plague Drones of Nurgle. Do they have Death's Head? I don't think I see those. 2 Nurgle Furies, 3 Pestigores, 1 Marauder, 2 Nurglings, 2 Marauder Horsemen with Throwing Axes, and 2 more Poison Warhounds. As for the Dark Elf army of Chained Soldier, looks like it's a rather simple composition. Some infantry, some cavalry, that's about it. Let's slow down a bit there. We have oh shit, I should not have picked this map. Oh no, I'm not looking forward to Castlemore games with this big shadow. That's good now. I think it has always been decent. Like, it does a lot of damage, they just don't have a lot of ammo, which is why the Angels of Decay are so good, because they have so much uses of Death's Head. I mean, they're a high risk, high reward, I guess. If you don't shoot it on the right target, they are just gonna waste all the value, but if you shoot it at the right target, it's gonna earn you a lot of good stuff. It's gonna do a lot of work. Normal, I don't know, yeah, that's fair. But I guess it's also still like a decent flying unit, right? So, got decent melee stats, armor piercing damage, and all that. Anyways, army builds for the Dark Elves, front line of Bleak Swords and Dread Spears mixed in, very standard stuff. On the flanks there, Dark Riders backed up by 1 Core Knight, same goes for the other side, and 4 more Dark Riders with repeater crossbows, really good against Nurgle. Just, I mean, all kinds of missile spams are usually good against Nurgle anyways, especially if you can kite them. Now, Supreme Sorceress of Dark Magic with Supreme Sorceress on with Soul Stealer, of course. It's not really Dark Magic, it's just the lore of Soul Stealer, really. You don't really need anything else, honestly. Just Soul Stealer and that's it. Now, yeah. Already, the Dark Riders repeater crossbows are already there to start shooting and peppering down the Pestigores, though the Throwing Axes are here to counterfire, but the Dark Riders are quickly running back and are trying to avoid most of those Throwing Axes, taking a couple to the face. No, they're actually evading all of those shots. While the same things going on for the other side, and yeah, just shooting and dodging, not being hit or even once with these Dark Riders. Very slippery micro from Nurgle, from Chained Soldier there. And now the Dread Spears are ready to screen for their skirmish cavalry. Of course, the Sorceress of Soul Stealer is just quickly backing up. She does not want to tangle with Plague Drones and the Demon Prince at the same time. And yeah, the Repeater Crossbows are peppering down the Throwing Axes. The only saving grace for these Throwing Axes is that they do have a bit of missile block chance, but since they have their backs turned, they don't really enjoy that missile block chance right now. Doombolt better, I think. Doombolt doesn't heal, that's a problem. Soul Stealer does, and also it's a direct damage again, which is also good against single entities. So you're getting a lot of, you're adding something to your army while like taking something away from your opponent. It's a bit of a combined effect of healing and damage. Okay, now the Dark Elves are kiting, using their speed advantage with Dark Riders, and because of their Elven infantry being slightly faster than those Nurgle infantry, and the Pestigores are almost completely peppered down with those Dark Riders repeater crossbows. Probably should send out those Marauders ahead to screen the enemy Dark Riders here. Anyways, looks like the Furies are over chasing, trying to commit into pressuring off the repeater crossbows, but quickly getting screened back by the Bleak Swords, while the rest of the Nurgle army isn't quite in position to provide any help. So a really nice kiting play from Chained Soldier there, and Nurgle's PA is in a bit of trouble, not quite able to catch up to the enemy skirmishing cavalry. At least they're trying to back the Dark Elves up to a wall, which is nice, but the problem is, can they seal the net? Can he seal the surround here and just keep those skirmishers in the in their in the reach of their melee units? Because right now, the Koa Knight's receiving a Fate of Buna, getting straight up deleted from existence, while the Plague Drones, some of them manage to catch some of these Dark Riders. Marauders continues to press on, but over here, some Murder Horsemen being pushed back by the Dark Riders, and the Plague Drones are not quite in the position to seal the deal on all these Dark Riders here. Some of them are still be retreating, and these guys are just kind of standing their ground and counter-shooting. Furies and Plague Drones once again trying to catch the Dark Riders on the other side, but the Koa Knights and the Dark Riders are here in position to intercept, and the routed Throwing Axis Murder Horsemen are being forced to pull back. Now, funny enough, the Poison Warhounds managed to win against the Koa Knights despite being charged because all of that Fate of Buna damage, deleting those Koa Knights here. And over here, there is a bit of a Soul Stealer here, trying to nuke down the, drain away the health of the Demon Prince and the pursuing Plague Drones. It seems like the Dark Elf army has quite a bit of control over the battlefield. A lot of their units have taken losses, and seems like Nurgle's PA managed to successfully catch 2 Dark Riders here, shutting down their missile firepower, and will be chasing them off with the Plague Drones and Poison Warhounds. But at the same time, Nurgle has taken a lot of losses, and even the Demon Prince of Nurgle getting stuck in the middle of a bunch of spears, and Koa Knight's anti-large attacks for a little too long there, and down to half health. He needs some healing, but there is no healing in his spell kit. What can he do? We shall see. And even escape action. Oh no. The Sorceress, the Soul Stealer Sorceress, and the Koa Knights are just constantly on his back. And there are no Nurgle units nearby to bail him out of there. At the same time, 2 Dark Riders with repeater crossbows unimpeded with their skirmishing fire just keep firing at the Demon Prince of Nurgle. And unfortunately, another Soul Stealer healing the Supreme Sorceress while damaging the Demon Prince of Nurgle. And it seems like Nurgle really is in big trouble right now. Their infantry presence is almost next to none, with only 1 single Pestigord and 2 Pestigors are still around. They do have the capture point though, so if they drag it out long enough, maybe they still have a chance to win. But right now, seems like the Demon Prince is going down to the last 200 HP, and Demonic Instability crumbles. Yeah, he is gone with the Soul Stealer draining the last bit of his health away. And a lot of these Nurgle units are suddenly facing a bit of a leadership issue since their lord is now dead. And yeah. Plague Drones of Nurgle is getting healed with Fecundity. The only hope of Nurgle is really just to drag it out for 5 minutes, and then they should be able to win this game. But that is a bit of a tall order, I would say. And that is going to be GG as Nurgle PA throwing in the towel there. Poor Dragon, nah, don't get hit. Nah, Doombolt better. Nah, Soul Stealer better. It just gives you, like, the reason why Soul Stealer is better is really the healing plus the damage potential, right? Like, it is guaranteed damage. Doombolt, of course, has quite a bit of burst damage potential, but it doesn't allow, like, your character suddenly is allowed to make less mistake. Like if you're on a dragon, you have a lot of HP, and then you use the Soul Stealer healing, you get more HP than just being on a horse or on foot. So it combines really well with a dragon mount, and it gives you more margin to make mistake. Since if you take damage, you can heal it back up with a Soul Stealer, and it is also just guaranteed to do damage to however many units you get into your range. So yeah. It is unfortunately, it is just has more utility than Doombolt. I guess if you're bringing like a lord, like a caster lord on horseback, on a flying horse, or on foot, Doombolt actually makes more sense because you're focusing more onto the damage potential, and the healing doesn't help you as much. But yeah, I feel like if you're on the Dragon Mount, it's definitely a Soul Stealer situation there. But yeah, anyways. Damage-wise, it is pretty much the Dark Rider repeater crossbows carrying the game there, and the Soul Stealer did okay, and Koa Knights did okay as well. But yeah, mostly the Dark Rider repeater crossbows carrying the game, shooting down whatever they can find, and just keep shooting and running. And Nurgle's PA unfortunately doesn't really have the tools you need to deal with such a kite build like that. Especially with all the expensive money he spent on the plague drones, which are not necessarily the fastest mobility in the game. They do struggle with catching up to something fast and agile like a Dark Rider repeater crossbow. And the rest of the Nurgle's army is pretty much just static targets against all these mobile firepower on the Dark Elf side, which is quite unfortunate. Alright, next up we have are we gonna see Durfu versus Orion? That would be funny. Wait, hold on. 1, 2. Am I missing something? No, these are our game. Alright, yeah. Yeah, right. I downloaded the game and I haven't put it in the replay folder yet. Give me a second. Yeah, this is the final replay of the day. All right, cool. We done with this one. Wood Elf versus Tinge. Are we gonna see a Durfu versus Orion battle here? That would be funny as hell. But we shall see. Alright, we are in, and let's slow down a bit. For the army builds of the Wood Elves, we have the power couple, the dynamic dual Orion and his wife, Ariel. The demigod or goddess? I don't know how you classify that, but like Orion is a demigod, but like Ariel, is she a god or a demigoddess? Is she a goddess or a demigoddess? That's a question to be asked. But anyways, for the rest of the Wood Elf army build here, front line of Dryads and one single Eternal God, backed up by some more Eternal Gods guarding backline. 3 units of Glade Gods, some with Starfire Shafts, some with Hackbane Tips. 1 with Hackbane Tips, 3 Starfire Shafts, and 3 more Glade Riders with Spears. I always feel like since they're using Azrael Spear, they should have AP, but that also makes them kind of OP, so I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, that's it. Basically it for the Wood Elf army build, mostly focusing on a box of infantry and missiles and some cheap cavalry for additional mobility and extra bodies to pin down enemy cavalry and monsters. Aerial spell kit includes Tempest to shut down enemy flyers and Apotheosis for healing, Berry Wine for even more healing, essentially a regrowth, and Dart of Doom for extra damage. I personally don't really find a lot of use of that ability, but I might still be able to do damage. Damage is damage after all. For the Tinge army, we have some Tentacles on the far flank and some Chaos Knights with 1 single Fury above them. More Furies on the other side though, and the main formation is a bunch of blue and pink horrors, I believe. Just blue horrors and 1 single chromatic abominations. Wait, is that 6 blue horror units then? I don't know. Anyways, for the leader of the army is a changelings turning into Ankari. Interesting. Willing Prey, Formless Horror is a changeling's ability. Lash of Slanesh, Pavane, it's the full spell kit anyways, so yeah. We can get the battle started as the Tinge army are slowly trying to perform a surround over the Wood Elf box there. And Glade Guard with Hackbane Tips are firing onto the blue hordes, knocking out part of their shield, but not completely knocking out their shield. Starfire Shafts are firing, just turning around and start trying to bombard the enemy formation with pepper them down with their magical missiles. And a Dart of Doom going after Changeling / Ankari and very skillfully dodging behind the houses, and that is an impassable terrain blocking the shot for Ankari. Very nicely done by Chain Soldier there. And though there are still some Starfire Shafts finding their mark on the Tinge enemies there. Nice Tempest onto the Chaos Furies. Since you don't really have anything else to use the spell on, might as well just drop it on whatever flyers you can find. Thunderbolts are charging into the Glade Riders there, but they're also getting counter fire from the Starfire Shafts. Furies diving onto the Starfire Shafts, but at the same time being counter charged by a ton of Glade Riders. But here comes a spell of something. Oh, Phantasmagoria pinning everything down, and oh no, is that a shard? Glass shard? Oh no! Let's witness the AoE spell coming down. A massive bombardment hitting 5 whole units of Wood Elves, and at the same time on the far side, Ariel is gonna get bombarded with a bit of a Vote of Change. But anyways, Chaos Knights are plowing through the enemy front line there. The thin line of Glade Gods and Dryads were not able to withstand the charge of a ton of heavy metal cavalry. Especially some of these infantry have sallied forth to meet the firepower of the Blue Horse, trying to drag them into melee and silence them. They have successfully shut down some of these firepower, one of the Blue Horse already crumbling, but that also exposed archers at the back there, leaving only Orion to guard them, which is not quite enough. He is only one model. He can't protect everything. Some of the Blue Horse managed to get to the flanks there and start peppering down the Glade Gods. Very nicely done by Chain Soldier there. Oh man, that Phantasmagoria plus the slicing charts. That is a brutal combo there, bombarding so much of those Wood Elf units. And now the Glade Gods are completely exposed. A lot of these Glade Riders have been pushed back after all by that bombardment. Yeah, that brutal bombardment spell. Exposing the soft underbelly of the Glade Gods, and now the Thundergors are capitalizing on that. Arrow is fighting hard, dropping a berry wine on herself, trying to keep her health high, while dueling the Changeling in a melee fight. Another Tempest probably should have dropped an Apotheosis for healing, but I guess might as well just kill off the enemy mobility as much as possible. And now the Glade Gods are chasing down the enemy Chaos Knights and trying to go after the Thundergors as well. But there's no stopping of Ankari / Changeling right now, unless Orion jumps in to go and duel him. But yeah, the javelins he has been throwing seems to be doing pretty well, getting some pretty good damage done, and also Ariel healing almost to heal cap now. Still holding strong, and suddenly it seems like Siege is in a bit of a pickle there. Of course, their disruption is great and all, but seems like not taking any melee units is biting them in the back there, as the Glade Gods and Dryads are just effectively slicing through those Chromatic Abominations and the rest of the Blue Horrors there, and the Blue Horrors aren't exactly equipped to deal with these magic damage dealing Dryads, who are really good at doing damage, just not against armored targets. But thankfully for the Dryads, the Blue Horrors are an unarmored demon unit, so they don't really care. And yeah, the Blue Horrors are getting shut down. Not all of them were able to use up all their ammo, and leaving only Ankari, who have taken quite a bit of damage dueling Ariel, but then Ariel just ignored the damage she took with a berry wine, and then dueling Orion, which is also tough as hell to kill, especially when he gets to like 20% HP because of the Cloak of Isha. But I don't think it even matters at this point. Orion just not taking that much damage, and the rest of the Siege army suffering massive attrition over the course of battle. Yeah, it seems like despite taking massive losses with the spell, looks like the Thundergors and Blue Horse were just taking too much damage against the army of Wood Elves. And yeah, taking Ankari / Changeling seems to be great and all, but he's just so expensive, and you're not left with a lot of money to bring up a stronger army on your Siege side. Changeling did a lot of damage, especially with that slicing shard. Man, that was a brutal spell cast. Just that not quite able to turn the table with the dynamic duel, the power couple there doing enough damage against him with, oh wow, these Glade Guards, damn, they're doing a lot of damage. Starfire Shafts, if they can just keep firing, the magic damage and the armor piercing makes them very impressive damage dealers. But most of the time you don't really keep them online long enough to get that much value, but this time seems like CB Drugash was able to do... Oh wait, no, Scabrand the Exile was Tinge, I forgot. That was my bad. I mixed up the army build here. Scabrand the Exile was playing... Scabrand had some really nice moments with the bombardment there, with the Changeling. Siege army too small? It is. I feel like if they didn't bring... These are very cheap units, right? Like the blue horrors, they don't... They are quite cheap, 500 gold and whatnot. And then you have the more expensive Chaos Knights, Thandagors and all that. Like, if you want to deal with... The best way to deal with this kind of like... Yeah, 500 is not that expensive. I feel like a better way to deal with the... Like, if you're expecting like a kite army with a lot of missile spam, you probably want to max out on your Furies. And you want a bunch of shielded cheap chaff infantry like Marauders. Yeah, I feel like... But yeah, I think... Changeling is a funny call. It's a funny option. Just unfortunately, Ankari was not able to do enough to take the game back. Like you can see one of the Thandagors just took a lot of damage, especially when on the way in on their charge, they just eat a bunch of Starfire shafts to the face. And for some reason, these Chaos Knights didn't do that much damage overall. Damn. Like, one of the great things about Eternal Gods, one thing I really like about them is they do armor-piercing damage with their Azrai Spear. And that is very unique among, like, low-cost infantry. They have decent enough stats, and they have armor-piercing anti-large. You only find that among Kislevite warriors and the polearm men-at-arms. For the men-at-arm polearms of Bretonia, and they don't excel at doing damage because their stats are slightly worse than elves anyways. But yeah, the Eternal Gods with their armor-piercing spears trade really well into armored cavalry. So that was a tough time for the Chaos Knights to charge in. I probably would just max out on Chaos Furies and just get a bunch of Marauders in the front line and try to push the Wood Elves. Like, as you can see here, the Dryads having a really great time just cutting through all those blue horrors. They do that magic damage. Empire Halberds, I forgot about them. Nobody ever brings Empire Halberds though. Okay, yeah. It's only the cheap halberds as well, I guess. It's all cheap halberds of the human side that does armor-piercing damage. And they don't have shields. Well, Eternal Guards at 550 gold, you get shields, you get armor-piercing, you get anti-large. You get everything. But they're still, of course, quite glass cannon. But yeah. I do like them being like this really cost-efficient infantry against enemy heavy cav. Like, I would trust them against heavy cav more than I trust the War Dancers, because they also have brace and charge negation and all that good stuff. But yeah, there's not enough threats to shut down the Glade Gods, I guess. But really, the really nice combo of the Phantasmagoria and the Slicing Shard 1-2 punch was really impressive. But yeah, I guess the Thandagor's charge in took a lot of attrition damage and also being shot to death. And then the 5 blue horrors were just sitting there, nothing protecting them from being cut down by the Dryads in the end, which is not great. But yeah, GG to both Drugash and Skarbrand. They excelled there, but seems like Skarbrand's Changeling / Ankari tactic was not good enough. Being shot up by the dynamic couple, Orion shooting him in the face, and then also a bunch of Starfire shafts shooting them as well. Dryads more meta, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it depends, right? Like, if you want to box it or like put up a more defensive position, definitely Eternal Gods. If you're rushing or if you're trying to go in more of an offense style, definitely Dryads. It really depends on how you want to play the Wood Elves. And if you're kiting, just don't bring infantry then. Or you can bring infantry. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. Alright, next up we have Slaanesh versus Dark Elves. And Orden Ramsme versus Chained Soldier. Old army builds here. Slaanesh going with a mix of... Oh, once again, going with a ton of health... Going with a bunch of cavalry, 8 melee cavalry with 1 single Marauder horseman and a bunch of Scourge, and Sword Marauders. One spear as well. Leading the army is the Cav maxing. Gordon Ramsay really Cav maxing here. Yeah. Leading the army is Azazel. I totally remember his name, not because I paused, not because I forgot his name for sure, 100% for sure. But yeah, coming in with Pathane and Demon Blade, and yeah. That is it for the Slaanesh army build. For the Dark Elves, this is kind of a grudge match when you think about it. Slaanesh is definitely thirsting for the souls of the elves and can't wait for them to just die. So they decided to come over and harvest them with Slaanesh's own army themselves. Now for the Dark Elf army, a line of Dread Spears backed up by a bunch of Witch Elves packing some serious fighting power. And then they're backed up by a bunch of Dark Riders here and a single Bloodwreck Medusa. There's also one magical cavalry, the Doomfire Warlocks, coming in with the Lesser Doombolt and the Soul Blight debuff. I don't know how good Soul Blight is, but the Doombolt might do some minor damage. Leading the army is Supreme Sorceress of Death Magic with no Spirit Leech. Instead, aspect of the Dread Knight for immune to psychology and it's not exactly immune to psychology, but causing terror, causing fear renders you immune to both effects anyways. More leadership and magic attacks to punch through the demonic physical resistance. Anyways, Dread Spears are marching up. And Witch Elves are also poising for a charge here, but seems like the Slaanesh armies, it is trying to back up. Yeah, aspect of the Dread Knight does imbue magic damage. If you can see it on the top left. Note Cohen's for no ones for the Dark Elves. Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot about the Doomfire Warlocks. Yeah, they do magic damage and also poison, so that also does damage to the oh, wait, are we? Okay, I don't see a capture point actually is there, but yeah, also do magic damage to the enemy demons. Already we are seeing a oh wait, no, Fate of Buna nuking one of the Seekers of Slaanesh, and Slaanesh being Slaanesh, they don't have access to any heals other than some minor passive heals like Sick Volts, Auric Armor and stuff like that. But yeah, these Seekers are gone. Seekers of Slaanesh charging into the Unbraced Spears and Witch Elves doing some massive damage. These Witch Elves need to start turning on their Witch Brew. They need to start punching back hard with their damage boosts. They're not turning on the Witch Brew. I'm not seeing that. I feel very bad for their deaths like that. But either way, looks like the Doombolt are coming in. Witch Brew has been turned on and they're starting to slice through the enemy defenses. But they have taken a lot of damage already. Ooh, we see some laser eyes from the Bloodwreck Medusa poking down Azazel. But yeah, the Witch Elves, these Witch Elves are, a lot of them are stuck behind their own units, so they're not doing the most damage, and a lot these girls are getting pushed back, so not the greatest damage boost for them. Like if they were fighting a unit one-on-one, they would do a lot more damage, but because they're fighting against a unit behind their own, like they're stacking on top of their own units, a lot of their unit models aren't in contact with the enemy units and are just wasting their damage potential. Very unfortunate there. Doomfire Warlocks, they are great damage dealers, but at the same time they're very fragile, much like the Slaanesh own cavalry. And yeah, taking a bunch of shock damage as the Seekers pile in and are quickly being pushed back. Witch Elves are still fighting, but a lot of their damage boosts are unfortunately wasted. And not getting a whole lot of damage done so far. But they're getting a second damage boost with the Murderous Prowess there. On the far side, Azazel almost sniping out the Bloodwreck Medusa, but Doomfire Warlocks and... oh, actually, most of these cavalry are Doomfire Warlocks. They're just piling in. Oh, that Doombolt probably did more friendly fire to their own Doomfire Warlocks than actually hurting Azazel. And yeah, things are looking quite grim for the Bloodwreck Medusa, though she managed to get back to safety and now able to maybe aim down and start shooting at the enemy units once again. But overall, balance of power is still quite even in the middle there, as the Slaanesh infantry are getting thinned out, as they're no match to the Murderous Witch Elves, especially when they have the Murderous Prowess, Murderous Mastery active right now. getting that massive attack boost for a prolonged period of time. Murderous Prowess does activate longer than Murderous Prowess, so 120 seconds versus the 90-second activation, so Witch Elf's definitely capable of doing much more damage here than your usual Dark Elf units. And as a result, the Devoted Marauders and all are being pushed back, and yeah, they're just being annihilated in a straight-up melee fight. However, Azazel is still quite healthy, and the Murder Horsemen are still quite healthy, and Slaanesh do have that kind of initiative in their hands on the battlefield here, having more battlefield control with more mobility units able to just pick fights wherever they want. Just like here, Azazel diving in trying to snipe out the Bloodwreck Medusa, but then the tattered Doomfire Warlocks trying to come back and help out the Bloodwreck Medusa, but then more units of Slaanesh Cavalry piles in and surrounds those Doomfire Warlocks. As well as the Dread Knight, keeping them immune to psychology, trying to keep them in the fight, immune to terror and fear mostly, but they're still not quite able to hold up, including the Bloodwreck Medusa. Due to all that mobility support, Slaanesh was able to win out the local fight and trying to wrestle back the balance of power in their favor, as the Supreme Sorceress of Death is completely trapped in the middle of a bunch of Slaanesh cavalry. And Azazel is also nearby, making sure that just trying to finish the job here. Witch Elves are piling in with Dread Spears, trying to save their Liege Lord, but looks like it is the end of the Supreme Sorceress of Death, as Azazel will soon put in the killing blow. Wait, can you put in the killing blow? Yep, that is the killing blow on the Supreme Sorceress, and that is going to be a big, heavy blow to those Witch Elves' leadership. A lot of them are already routing away due to their dead lord. Bloodwreck Medusa, the -7 melee debuff, I don't think that matters anyways. There's enough elite melee stats in the vicinity to win the day. The calf wins indeed. The calf indeed wins. Like, Witch Elves, I feel like if the Witch Elves managed to maximize their damage output with the Witch Brew, it would have been a different scenario. But again, they activated their Witch Brew too late, and also on top of that, some of them were just kind of stuck, overlapped with their own units, unable to get the maximum contact on the enemy targets, and kind of wasted a bunch of their damage potential. I probably would make that kind of mistake too, honestly. I'm just talking like I know my shit because I'm not playing myself. Like, yeah. I have the bird's eye views, which makes me able to talk about these battles micros with ease, but once it goes into my actual microing it, it's very easy to just get lost in all the stuff you need to do, and yeah. But either way, it's GG to both players there, and you can see Azazel did some decent damage, but mostly the damage was done by the Seekers. Seekers are indeed pretty damn good right now. I think I only got lucky because my opponent, Gordon Ramsay, over here, underestimated the Skink's firepower and how fragile his cavalry is, and I was able to get some really good work done with the Flock of Doom and the Blow Darts and Javelins. Otherwise, they would be able to get some pretty devastating damage done. If they can pick the right engagements, get us around, just run over some isolated units. I'm drinking so I know everything. Yeah, that is the rule indeed. Yeah, but yeah, GG to both players here. And let's see what else here. Doomfire Warlocks did okay. Oh, Bloodwreck Medusa, it's quite disappointing. Not doing much damage. And Witch Elves, yes, you can see, didn't really earn back their worth as they were not able to maximize the damage coming from their Witch Brew. And yeah. Okay, next up we have, oh, I think that's the last battle for the day here. Yeah. Skavens versus Wood Elves. Let's jump in. Not sure about the Witch Elves versus Slaanesh. I don't think it's a bad choice, in the sense that Slaanesh is a very melee-reliant army faction. Their only missile are the Marauder Horsemen with Javelins, right? Demons beat them, right? It's hard to tell if they have Witch Brew on, because Witch Brew is such an insane damage boost. Like, they probably beat any infantry that are unarmored or lightly armored if they have Witch Brew on. And on top of that, they have Murderous Prowess. Sorry, Murderous Mastery, which is another stack of damage boost, so they can get some really serious damage done with the right tools. Just that whether they can get those right tools in the right position and at the right time. That's the real question. But yeah, either ways, we have some Skavens versus Wood Elves here. One final battle for today. When it procs. Yeah, when it procs. But yeah, for the army builds here, the Skaven King slash Phoenix King, a front line of Night Runners, the skirmishing line, a second line of Clan Rats, mostly just spears with shields. And I assume some of them don't have shields. Wait. Oh wait, no, these are just Clan Rats on the far side. And then Poison Globes, 2 of them, in fact, and a bunch of Rogers at the very far back. Oh, more Doom Flayers, and led by a Gracier Ruin with Warp Lightning, Howling Warp Gale, and Unholy Clamor Scorch. That's about the standard stuff, really. Phoenix a red user now. I think he's still an elf user, but Dark Elves and Wood Elves are both taken, and he probably just doesn't want to use High Elves for some reason. But yeah. For the Wood Elf army of wait, who was playing Wood Elves again? Drugash. Drugash is going with once again a bunch of Glade Gods. This time just Glade Gods, no Starfire Shafts. No Starfire Shafts, no Starfire Shafts, no Hackbane tips, just regular Glade Gods. Eternal Gods with shields mixed in with Dryads and a Waste Stalker, and coming in with the Arrows of Curtness ready to snipe things out, and no aerial, just Orion and Orion alone. Oh man, it would have been a great chance to see a full Vanguard deployment for the Wood Elves, but it is what it is. We shall see what happens here. I don't like seeing that many archers against Skavens, simply because they just need to bring an Avalanche Mortar and your whole army is fucked. Like, one single Avalanche Mortar would fuck over all these archers here. Unless you're really dedicated your time into dodging all those incoming mortar shots. Like, one volley would be deleting like half to one whole unit of Glade Gods. Archer spam against Skaven is a risky endeavor, but there's no Avalanche Mortar here, so I guess Drugash got lucky. Wild Hunters of Kurnos in the forest here, and a Spellsinger of Beast. Why is she so far ahead? Getting peppered by a bunch of Night Runners already. Taking a bunch of damage. Are we seeing Arrows of Kurnos here for the Gracier of Ruin? Maybe? Oh yeah, that is indeed what's happening. Doing some minor damage. The real damage of the Arrows of Kurnos come from the penetration, but because he's on foot, he never gets a good angle at using that ability, honestly. Oh, Spear of Ember Spear. Unfortunately, the angle was not great and just kind of clashed into the hillside or the ground and not doing a whole lot of damage. Archers are firing back at the Night Runners, trying to pepper them down. So Night Runners pulling back. Climb Rats pushing up, indeed, trying to use them to absorb the firepower, I suppose, since they're the cheaper variant with shields as well to absorb even more Archer fire. But yeah, let's see what happened here as the Spellsinger of Beast is maneuvering to the rear of the Skaven formation. Let me just... Okay. Alright, and the double Doom Flayers just flying straight into the center of the Dryads. Are they going to try to get to the Archers? No. Wait, no. Yeah, they're just pushing straight through. One of them is taken down to half health, and Archers are completely focusing on shooting the Gracier. That might be a mistake because the Poison Wing Gloves, man, they're so good at deleting infantry. One volley and half the Eternal Gods with shields gone. Especially because they have Dance Formation, they take extra damage from the explosions. Yeah, that is rough. The best way to counter Skavens usually is monstrous infantry, because the Poison Wing Globes are not effective against them, and they don't have a lot of good options against that. Okay, anyways, Wild Hunters of Kurnos trying to charge into the Doom Flayers and shut them down, but they took a lot of damage from Warp Lightning. We might have caught a little bit of a glance over there earlier, but yeah, half of the unit is gone, and the Red Ogres plus Clan Rats are doing some really good damage against Dryads and Eternal Gods. And don't forget about the Poison Wing Globes. This continues to bombard those Wood Elf formations there, bombard their dense formation with those explosions, the poison gas explosions. And yeah, another unit of Wood Elves are being driven back with all those deadly poison wind. Guards are trying to push Night Runners, but they're just retreating and kiting them down. And the Wood Elf missile box is in a bit of a disarray. The Gracie of Ruin on his bell, Plague Furnace, whatever, is still is getting quite low in health, probably be getting shot by the Waystalker and a bunch of archers, but the rest of the rats are pushing on just fine. A lot of these Blade Gods are trying to recuperate at the end as they retreat there, but the Red Ogres presses on, continues to try and push and drive back the enemy archers and just keeping them away from the main formation of the Skavens. Eternal Gods are trying to push through and get to the Poison Globes, but the Night Runners who ran out of ammo here is trying to intercept and slow them down. Same goes for the Doom Flayers here, just slowing down the Dryads hopefully and save the Poison Wind Globes. If the Poison Wind Globes can even get a volley into the Eternal Gods, they would have been in a much better position. But anyways, Red Ogres continues to run rampant among the Glade Gods, but not for long since the Wild Hunters of Kernus are here to intercept them. But even then, it's half of the Glade Gods are gone or heavily damaged. And the Night Runners are still very much healthy on the Skaven side. As always, the real secret weapon of the Skavens, freaking Night Runners and Poison Globadiers. And other Elves of Kernus not doing a whole lot of damage to the... Okay, I take back what I said. Doing quite a bit of damage to the Grey Seerin, down to less than 800 health. But the Poison Winds manage to peel off some of these Eternal Gods and Dryads. Now, the backline of the Skavens are certainly secure once again, with nothing really to threaten them because the Wild Hunters are still busy chasing down Doom Flayers and Red Ogres at the very far end of the battlefield. And they are also running quite low in health. Down to the last 25 models, less than 1,200 HP, surrounded by 2 half-health Red Ogres and a bunch of Doom Flayers and Night Runners coming in to pressure the Glade Gods and shooting in some shurikens as well. Yep, those Wild Hunters are gone, though it seems like Orion finished off the Grey Seer, probably with his javelins, and yeah, that is gonna be... But that's still gonna be GG for the Wood Elves, most likely. Yes, the Glade Runners are getting surrounded by Red Ogres and probably not gonna win that fight. And on the other side, Poison Wind Globes are still very much healthy. They can't really do much against the single entities here, but there's enough stuff, I think, to just drag down the Waystalker. Orion is still in anyone's game, I guess, because Orion is still so tanky. Especially when he's down to 20% HP, and the Poison Globes is gonna do more friendly fire against their own rats than to Orion if they just shoot at the surrounded Orion. So yeah, they just have to finish off Orion in melee fight, or finish off the Waystalker as well. Night Runners, the remaining Shuriken of the Night Runners would be quite key here. They will have to kill off Orion somehow because he is unbreakable. But at least kill off the Waystalker first, I guess. Oh, yeah, the Waystalker has shattered. I guess Army Losses did take hold of him, and Orion is trying to capture. Oh, okay, I don't think they even have to kill Orion. They just need to capture the point long enough, just occupy it long enough for them to win with tickets. Because Orion is trying to capture the point, but all these tattered Skavens are just being sent in one after the other just to keep the point from being captured by Orion. Orion is a single entity, so he doesn't have much capture weight, while Skaven, all that's left for Skaven are just infantry and some tattered monsters and chariots, all of which has more capture weight than Orion himself. So Orion is just gonna stand there trying to capture the point, but he's never gonna capture it because all these Night Runners, Clan Rats, Red Ogres are just gonna get sent in one after the other just to keep Orion busy and just keep the capture in the Skaven's hands. Now that we're down to the last minute or so, Orion is still tanking. His Cloak of Isha, 20% resistance plus passive heal, is very tanky. But capture point wise, it doesn't matter because Orion alone cannot capture the point. Orion could probably try to win the battle by heal capping himself and just killing everything, but the existence of a conquest capture point is great for that because it prevents healing from being abused, or a single entity healing, or a hero hammer from being abused, and make the game like if you win the war, it basically you win the battles but lose the fight. Like, you lose the fight among the characters, but you win the battle with a major advantage and you manage to capture the point, you should, like, you ought to win at that point, right? Like, it is just a single entity refusing to die at that point. And seems like we have a pretty cool conquest capture point victory with the Skaven King here versus Drugash Wood Elves. Now, Orion in the past would have probably just tanked it out and probably just killed off, like just grind it out against the Skaven infantry. But in this case, he couldn't do that because the capture point spells doom. This feels like a wicked Skaven army. This is a pretty cool Skaven. I think that's a pretty standard Skaven army, honestly. The only thing non-standard are the Doom Flayers, really. Rats OP GG. I feel like you should GG when you only have Lords versus an entire army. Yeah, I agreed with that too. You basically lost the war. What matters if you won the fight, right? So if you, yeah, like Phoenix King here won the battle, lost the fight, lost their Glacier of Ruin. But yeah, the battle basically is over as they're only the characters being surrounded by a bunch of by numerous rats. Like in campaign, it doesn't really matter since you're just fighting computers. But on the other side, if both players are humans, we, like with the conquest point, we don't always devolve into like a hero hammer fight, and that is great because armies, there's more weight being emphasized on the armies, which is what Total War should be instead of hero hammering. So yeah, we are seeing some pretty nice battles here, and the rats have dominated the Wood Elves. And yeah, very well played for all the players here, and really appreciate everyone for showing up to the tournament and to the stream. Really, and Geese Howard for commenting so much. I really appreciate all the interaction with the chat, and yeah, I hope you all enjoy this little bit of casual Conquest tournament stream. Congrats to Phoenix King for taking the win in the tournament and preventing, helping me avoid allegations of a rigging tournament and whatnot. And yeah, hope everyone had a great time, and I'll see you next time. I'll probably do some streams after the patch is up. Probably might not necessarily be tournament. I might actually stream just me playing Vermin League or playing on the ranked matchmaking. Depending on what happens there, but yeah, we'll have something after the patch for sure. And I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great week, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Yeah, Tactical Lich signing out.